Yeah, fuck it. I'm not going to sleep. When the power true, I want to work till 9 o'clock tonight, which gives me 17 hours of work. It's not bad. It's not the worst. Let's freaking go.
here for it.
like I get my fucking money and time back.
Yeah,
Never really will,
exactly.
but
Yeah, exactly. Well, you're always welcome here, and the super chats are still flying in furiously. I guarantee you're going to make more money tonight than you would have made on Smart Guys. That I can tell already,
well,
just
I mean, I'm
looking
probably
through it.
just gonna let it be, to be honest.
Oh, that's very nice of you, but I
You know,
said I was
like
going to give half of it to
well,
you.
we'll say we're doing half just to Phil, right?
Well, that's very kind of you. He's already bought me a four-wheel drive truck. Maybe he
Let's
can buy me a motorcycle too. You know, I can
go!
use a
Let's
motorcycle. Yeah.
go! Let's get some support for Steve. Steve's a
Yeah.
fucking king. He's a legend. And the thing is, I would never say anything bad about Steve's wife. You want to know why? Because I actually liked and respect Steve.
Well, it helps that she's thin and hot too.
Well,
So.
exactly. Steve's wife's a hottie, so
Long hair,
shit.
blue eyed, thin and hot. Yes.
Let's go!
I was gonna check in with the Kick Chat too. Just that's going crazy as well. So thank you to all of those people over there. We've got uh, we've got a whole bunch of holy shit, man. There's a whole bunch of gifted subs.
Let's keep it coming, guys.
Yeah.
Let's
Let's
really
empty your
let's
wallets.
really
Yeah.
share our side Phil tonight.
Oh, he's for sure got a pocket watch, so he'll be talking about how we made thousands of dollars.
You know, the one thing that really makes Phil see, that really causes a tear to form in the big slits that he might call eyes. Every dollar donated is another tear.
Yes.
So
Yes.
here from the eyes of Dark Side Phil. I honestly, with him and Kat, I believe they sleep in separate beds, kind of like Batman and Robin. They're like roommates at
Could
best.
you imagine though? Like, I hate to talk about his wife, but dude, she has to fuck him on purpose.
Oh, it never happens.
It never happens. You don't think she's not putting out?
There's some nasty stuff I can point out about that, and but he told me, but I won't. I won't.
Oh, see, you're classy, Pete. You won't get into
I'm a real
not fucking
guy. But you know
Yeah.
what? This is the thing. I am demanding that Phil apologize to me.
Yeah.
I want Phil to apologize to me for wasting my fucking time, wasting my fans' time,
Yeah.
wasting my fans' money and energy on this stupid fucking nonsense, Phil. That's what I would like. And then once you apologize to me and kiss the fucking ring, Phil, then you can come to the big boys table, put on your
Yeah.
big boy pants, and
Play in the sandbox like a man.
Play in the sandbox like a fucking man, and do some good content instead of this fucking slop. Maybe do something that you can actually be proud of, that actually took some effort, instead of this fucking lazy trash that you deliver.
Slop. This makes you sloppy. You want to hear some more of this? What he has to say?
Yeah, here we go.
All right, let's get into it.
It's over the top level, begging and all of this, and it gets to the point where it's like, is it part of the show? Sure. But I do feel like it got out of control and got too
Begging is the show. Is it part of the show? Begging is the
Phil
show.
doesn't understand is I just took Phil to its natural conclusion, which is to do the loudest, most obnoxious, degrading, and debasing begging possible. And you know what? It was highly effective. His audience has been trained to respond to being
that. Yeah.
insulted, and told that they're pay pigs and they're swine and they're trash, and they open their Velcro wallets and Phil loved the bangs. He loved the over-the-top begging. This is such revisionist history. Phil never thought there was anything so good as the begging that I did. It was
No, you were very effective. You were very effective. But honestly, I watched a lot of that stuff, Pete. When you did it, it's funny. When he does it, it's like pathetic and degrading and manipulative.
It's just kind of sad. You know what I mean? Like, because he actually really needs it. He really, really does. He needs that money. So, it's just like, bro, like, you have to be less pathetic. Like, it's in sales, they call it, like, the loser's smell. The customer can tell if you haven't sold in a while.
If you're desperate for the sale,
desperate. He's kind of like Gil from The Simpsons, where it's just
right? It's the same thing with women. When like I have so many single guy friends, and they ask me for advice. I'm like, well, you got the smell of desperation on you. You got to be like, you got to be so confident that you're happy with yourself, and they can sense that. But if you're like desperate, like, oh, I need a girlfriend, you're not going to hook up because they can
Never,
smell it.
ever gonna
Yeah,
happen.
yeah.
Well, and that's the thing. Nick Jammies is saying, I wonder if he'll continue talking like me all the time and saying felt it. It made me cringe, guys. This guy took on all of my mannerisms, all of my catchphrases, and he bastardized all of it. He was
I
stealing
may
all.
have taken on a few, and I've
Well,
said
it's
felt it
okay
a few
because
times, but I learned the lingo
I take mannerisms from all sorts of people and I amalgamate them together. But this was genuinely embarrassing from
because
Phil.
he did it bad. He didn't even do it well.
Because it's listen, it's the saying: bad artists copy, good artists
Good our
steal,
steel.
and they
Yeah.
make it their own. Phil only knew how to copy me. It was like a cargo cult. He didn't actually understand why his game
Yeah.
was effective. He only knew how to mimic said behavior to get mana from the gods, and it never worked. It was pathetic and sad.
It is pathetic and sad. Yeah, let's see what else he has to say, this loser moron.
Huh.
And then this new segment called Real Phil, where
But it
he
was
took it
there
upon
every
himself to
show.
have actual.
Yeah, that's where people showed up to see you, moron. They didn't show up to hear wrestling talk.
And there's like a few guys who were there for wrestling, so
Yeah,
I feel
three.
bad for them. Listen, from time to time, I will do a wrestling vlog. I might be putting them out on a regular basis on the road to WrestleMania. What I genuinely felt like, though, and I always kind of feel like this, I feel like I'm best as a solo performer, especially with wrestling, because like other people's wrestling opinions are fucking dog shit and crap,
Yours are
and
pretty good.
mine are the best. And
Yeah.
so like having to like skirt around and have chemistry with Phil's retard takes, it constrains me, and I'm not able to actually do as good of a job with it as I would do on my own.
Yeah, and if you notice, he barely, if ever, disagreed with you on a take on a match or whatever. He basically just mirrored whatever you said. He's like, yeah, yeah, I thought the same thing. It was a really good setup or whatever. He had no original thought of his own. He's just pathetic.
Segments where it was just about trying to delve into my private life, trying to talk about what my
Well, but that's
contractors
what
are
people
talking
get.
about me in the
But
studio.
that's
That's
what
what people wanted to see.
there are no real fans. There are only detractors. And the people that are real fans, most of them are pretending. Most of them are LARPers. So, like the audience that we did have, Phil, I was trying to do the best I could to walk the balancing act between appeasing your narcissistic ego and actually delivering entertainment to the few people that do watch this, which are the detractors.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
Which is all nonsense. Anyway, and on top of that, on his own
Yeah, and by
show,
the way,
he's
he
sitting.
always brings up his own private life. There's no detail of this guy's private life that
He
doesn't
doesn't
go
have a
without
private
saying.
life. Yeah, he doesn't
Not
have a
really.
private
I
life.
mean, there are some things that he told me behind the scenes about his private life, like that who knows if they're true or if they're not, because the guy's a total fucking liar.
And
But
he's manipulating you into
there
feeling
are
sorry for him.
some
Yeah.
things that would be surprising for people to know about his life that he did tell me. But Phil hasn't quite yet agreed to the point. I'm still hoping that Phil will apologize and see the error of
Yeah.
his
So you're not
ways.
like scorched earth. Yeah,
Not
yeah.
yet, but he's like on a reckless path. He was talking about how he was the big dog yesterday. Well, I'll show him whose yard it is there, Phil.
Saying things like, "Oh, the only reason that I eat smart guys is because I like Will and Phil. Like that's the point of the show, but Phil's too
Yeah,
dumb to know it." And then
Yeah,
yeah.
behind the
you
scenes,
are
we'd
too
have
He
a
dumb.
was,
conversation.
he
He'd be
was
like,
too dumb.
"That's
He was totally too
Like
dumb.
he only finally figured it out like last week.
You
Really,
said it out loud
really,
3 times.
where I burn all the capital though is feeding Phil to Steve. And obviously Steve was meant to destroy Phil. Guys, Phil doesn't understand. Phil takes and takes and takes and he never gives. And the one thing I wanted him to do and to give was to give a spotlight to Steve. Because Steve
Yeah,
really
thank you for
has
that.
Steve's not a grifter. He's a genuine entertainer. He's a genuine researcher and
Thank
a
you.
presenter. And he's a family man. He actually has kids. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
he's actually been successful in life. He's been
for weeks, months.
and I explained to Phil after what happened, and that it was basically the Montreal screw job, where, but you know
Now we're
what?
spilling the tea.
I
Yeah.
didn't screw Phil. Phil screwed Phil. Because Phil is a self fucking mark who's delusional and egotistical and won't do anything to help anybody else and would never have agreed to a hostile interview that would have boosted Steve's profile, so he needed to get fucking screwed. He
Yeah,
screwed himself. Phil screwed Phil. And that's the bottom line on that. That's exactly what happened. And I don't regret that at all because it's boosted Steve's profile. He's got good money coming in. He can
yeah,
now,
thank you for
do
that.
better for his
Really, truly.
family and afford, luxuries like this four-wheel drive truck, stuff
I've been
like
dealing with
that.
it for 5 years,
That's it.
Stan.
But even explaining it to Phil, he was so bitter, and he's like, "No, I would have done it if you had just told me."
No, he
But
won't do it.
his his
I had to
boo
lie to
boo
him
face,
to get him in the chair.
his boo boo face, and his crying about it, and his sulking, and his seething about it showed to me that he never ever would have agreed to do anything for anybody other than himself. And it's just the way it is with him. He's just a piece of shit. All right, let's play a little bit more of this.
Yeah.
It's just me saying that. I love pro wrestling, and I'm really happy to do this show with you because no one else will do a pro wrestling show. So
Well, I wonder why.
it is
'Cause
what it
wrestling
is.
sucks.
All right. I have flown solo most of my career.
I
I
wonder
did
why.
do Smart Guys as a co-op
This is the
commentary
thing.
show back in the day, but I have had to
He
do
is
Yeah.
he is estranged from every friend that he's ever had. At a
That says
certain
something,
point,
yeah.
it can't be them, the
It's got to
common
be him, yeah.
denominator is you, Phil. Everybody can't be everybody else's fault, Phil.
Yeah. At some point, you have to say who's the real asshole. You know, all these other people are him. Yeah.
better at piloting a ship myself over the last decade. As you know, I do almost all of my content solo. I am well equipped to do this show tonight, covering all the
Yeah, like that.
that we want to cover. And the best part about it is, folks, because I don't have Discord in the mix, we can actually do shit full screen. And we don't have to
Okay.
see crunched versions of me on the screen or
Doesn't
anything like
matter.
that.
He cried that he was too. Do you know when we did that interview, he was. You see this layout we have right now? He was very upset that we were too small. He said we're too small. Why are we so small or whatever?
Much Phil is. Most people would listen to that in a minimized window while they're doing something else.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
don't need to be looking at Phil's weird fucking gremlin face, weird fucking goblin face, like this old alcoholic man for
Yeah.
hours.
I want to see
They
Phil
are.
bigger.
The
Yeah.
thing is, it's not like we're showing clips of WWE either, or anything that we're talking about, since the audience can even understand if they haven't watched it. Because Phil can't figure out. He's so afraid of the copyright system. He's so afraid. It's like, bro, like really, you can't? No, no, I can't. So then the show's kind of fucking dead from Jump Street because the popular shows are able to show what they're talking about. We're
Yeah,
never
well,
gonna
it's
be
called fair use. He just has to figure out how to fight any potential claims. It's a fair use appeal. I do it all the time.
WWE is really aggressive with their claims, but there's people are doing it, so there's ways.
Yeah, you mirror it, make it small in the frame.
But rather than Phil look into it and try and figure it out, he just gives up. Like with it's always the path of least resistance for Phil.
I forgot
Always
to ask
getting
you about
through.
this. I thought that when I was watching the show, like, why aren't they showing clips or at least stills from the match that they're talking? You could share a still. You're not getting a copyright claim for sharing a still image
Well,
of a wrestling match.
Chris, it's interesting. He's asked me to be how he feels about Phil defending Darich more than Kat. Isn't that sad that Phil put more of a defense up for a pedophile that
Oh,
has
yeah.
lists of pictures of little girls playing in school grounds?
Well, this PDF file was giving him money, though. I don't know that his wife gives him money.
Well, the thing is, I actually think that guy donated, which makes it even weirder. How defensive he was of that guy. I guess it was because he was just a genuine fan of Phil, and then
Yeah.
he did like maybe some behind the scenes work for him or whatever as to why he did. But like me and Josh Moon are confronting him. It's like, listen, Phil, like either he's got to go or we're gonna fucking go. And that was one thing I was really proud of doing was purging that pedophile from Phil's community. was more of a W to keep his pedophile in check than to just take the L from the detractors is insane to me. It's like, well, if I give in to the detractors here, like, where will it end? It's like, just banish the pedophile.
Yeah,
And
yeah, but
I
that's
won't be
bad.
surprised if
That's
he
really
takes
bad.
the guy's act. I really hope he doesn't. I really hope Phil learns something and that a lot of the positive changes that I've managed to get Phil to enact stick. Like him, counting everything towards the goal. Like that was something that people suggested for a long time.
Oh, that'll go
But
away. That'll
I
go away.
imagine he'll be going back to tips only for the fucking goal. And there were things that really did change with Phil's content for the better during the time when I was there. But unfortunately, the guy is probably going to backslide on all of it.
Oh, he's going to go back to even more begging, and he's going to be more cringeworthy than ever before, I think. Without
Oh,
it.
Say hi to the Kia EV5 and Power Family Adventures. Kia, movement that inspires.
The big match is on, but you're stuck in a library? Pringles and MLS presents The Clever Fan. Celebrate your game, celebrate your snacks. Pop, crunch, enjoy.
Benita? Kain photo?
Without
oh,
your influence and your advice,
but I put up a big stink about that, but when I talked about his wife, he never said a word to my face. I think it's crazy.
Yeah.
You can go to the new wonderful shop. As you can see, I've got it already set up.
Shots, no one cares.
Take a look at those
No one
numbers.
cares. They want good content, not good counts.
Listen, that accentuates when you already have good content, when you're already a good performer. You don't have that, so it doesn't make any sense to invest in all this shit. It doesn't do anything.
Yeah, and I'm looking through his live chat. He's looking like there's no donos. There's no donos, dude. Look at
Oh,
this.
because you know why? I bet you he told his guys not to donate so he can come off this show. Because he had no real passion for wrestling in the end.
There's no donos, man. There's none.
Let's get some donos to Punk on Phil!
Yes. Yes. Every dollar donated to us is one tier of Darkside Phil.
Almost at 100 bucks. It's not too bad.
Yeah. Well, I think we got him beat. PPP. And thank
Box
you.
last week a second time because now without all the bullshit, extended the length of the show. I actually want to show you we did get a rare
Like,
card.
I love
Oh boy, sweaty men. Cards of sweaty men.
I love
Awesome.
how it's a
So
bad
gay.
thing. I love how it's a bad thing for him to extend the show. Like, you, the audience, getting more show is a bad thing.
I always do overtime, Kate. That's my goal. Is the overtime. We hit the goal, we do the overtime.
Because he wants to get out of there. He wants to put in as little time and make as much money as possible. And it's just like, this is not really how you grow.
No, you gotta love your audience, and you gotta give your audience more than they
We go
deserve.
do these collaborations with him and have review tech or whatever, and then I have to go. It's like, but Phil, there's 4,000 people watching, or 6,000 people watching.
Go until the donos dry up, you moron.
Well, fuck those people. I gotta go sleep. What are you talking about? You make hay when the sun is shining, brother.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you. Go until the donos dry up. Let's see what else the moron says.
I know it's out of focus. I'm going to autofocus it later. We got a rare card.
Yeah, he can't even work to have it saw out of focus.
Which is really neat. Now, FYI, I've already been contacted. I'm not kidding you. By now on,
Not negative. Everything that he does is pessimistic. It's always no, I can't, or an objection, or whatever. It's exactly the same thing with Phil. It is a soul sucking experience. And I had plans to keep things going with Phil for probably 3 weeks, a month more. And I just couldn't do it anymore.
I know we talked up there about it.
I
You were
just, I just,
expressing
I just couldn't do it.
frustration.
Ok, mais j'ai
Yeah,
pas
you're
su les
expressing
hier.
a lot of frustration. I occasionally I would ask P
J'avais
like,
peut-être
"How's the
pas
show
de
going with
gérant.
Phil?" And it was always like, "Oh, like you don't want to know, you know."
Told you
Je sais pas s'ils reçoivent
who
plus
they
de.
were, your jaw would drop. All right.
But he's gonna get a big star to
Oh
replace
yeah,
me. Yeah.
it can.
Now, as you can see, I didn't do anything with that yet. In fact, I didn't even know that this had happened until a couple of minutes ago as I was setting up the show. Because, outside of me streaming, I have a life. I have a wife and other stuff going on over
Your
here.
cat.
I
Yeah.
didn't check my DMs or anything today. So I actually went back, I opened it up, and I was like, are you kidding me? Like, what the hell? So, let me put it this way, okay? Here's what we're doing
Let
tonight.
me put it this
Tonight
way.
we are going solo. All right? It is
Yeah, I
definitely
mean
going to be
that's
just me.
self-evident.
Yeah.
I mean, we see that from the title also, Phil. Like
200. He's got 203 viewers.
Solo.
And half the people are here just to hear him talk about what happened.
The guy is stalling and talking about nothing, trying to fill dead air so he can get off the air. Like there's no wrestling take here so far.
Yeah, and I think if he like, I know that he could survive this night because people will tune in to see the drama and what he talks about. But after this, he's fucked. Like nobody's gonna tune into this shit after this.
No.
Doing the commentary. It's going to be fun, I hope. It's going to be interactive.
It's
And
gonna
what
be
do I mean
boring
by
as
that?
shit.
Tonight, as I do my commentary on SmackDown and Raw, we are actually going to have some back and forth, which, if you haven't noticed, hasn't happened on the show. It's
Well,
basically
Phil,
been just
what are you talking about? Like I engage with the chat all the time.
You did, yeah.
And like a lot of the time when Phil reads a super chat, he doesn't actually engage with it or answer the question. He just blows past it. Like I actually would engage with the very few people that were in the chat. And that's also part of the reason there isn't that much engagement is because there's hardly anybody in his chat because he's like North Korea and he fucking bans everybody. So
Yeah.
by the time
He's got
of
an echo
last week,
chamber.
I
Yeah.
was at the point where I was reading the fucking Raw Phil chat because at least there's people in there to talk to.
Yeah. Oh, this is terrible. But no. Yeah.
PvP, and every once in a while, someone will get noticed in the chat, or I do a shout out and I try to wedge in your comments,
Like
but it's hard to get
it's
through.
just a full on rewriting of reality.
Yeah.
You know,
He's coping
I
hard.
said this to him last week. Like, do you even like? Why are you saying this? Do you think people are gonna believe you? Do you even believe this yourself? Like, has he actually hypnotized himself into believing his own bullshit?
Yeah. Well, that's a typical like sociopath or
This is
narcissist
like
kind of
this
behavior.
scary cult leader stuff. Like, if this guy had a few more IQ points and a bit more gumption, he would be in Phil's town with them all drinking the Kool-Aid and there would be 900 red
Yes.
followers in South America.
Yeah.
Thank God this guy is just contained to a shitty little office in Renton, Washington with a handful of like disabled
Morons.
people
Yeah.
that are
Morons.
unable to fucking move to his compound because they're in wheelchairs.
No content yet about anything. Somebody's saying. It's
You know,
like,
pretty edgewise with PvP is blabbing constantly.
oh, you blabbed
Oh,
constantly. That was the
he was
problem.
not
Not that he
happy.
had nothing to say. He had nothing to
He
say.
had nothing to say, and he was happy that I was carrying him on the show. He's sitting there nodding his head, smiling. I'm doing the engagement with chat. I'm soliciting the donations. I'm giving the content. I'm giving the takes. And I prepared the grill, Phil. I did everything. Like I am the show. You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah. You were the show every time I watch.
Hey, Phil. Like it's just
Yeah.
delusional.
Oh, he's.
So instead of that, tonight it's going to be more interactive, very much like how it used to be in other content that I've done. So if you contribute
We
tonight,
need to interact.
Oh, here comes the begging. Here comes
Guys,
the begging.
Tip. We need a super chat.
a membership, gifted membership, or a sub over on Kick, I'm going to give you a full shout out, going to get you on the leaderboard, and we're going to react
The
to
loser
what you're
board.
saying as if it was a normal show like my podcast or anything else. Okay?
Yeah,
What
look at-
makes this different than a normal show? This is basically a glorified level 1 podcast.
But it's wrestling themed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
worse. It's wrestling things that
Oh God.
the fattest, dumbest, smelliest marks. And I know
You'll
that
be
as
skip, you'll not be brushed over, you'll actually get some time and attention, unless you're a troll, in which case I'll just shit
oh
can you off the
no,
street and never
unless
see you ever
you're
again.
like ninety
Half the
percent of the
audience he
audience.
has is hate watching right now.
Yeah.
So,
You know what else I noticed about him is he has a tremendous amount of dead air.
Oh yeah.
And I noticed that because I used to have just an audio podcast where dead air was like the and you couldn't have dead air. And since I put my show also on audio podcast, I try to avoid the dead air. He's got 30 seconds of dead air at times. You know?
Well, no, it's worse than that.
let's see how this.
He calls the Level One podcast a podcast. I question: has he ever listened to a podcast? Because there's no other podcast where in the middle of the podcast somebody just gets up and takes like a 3 minute dead air break to go get a fucking pizza or take a piss or clear
Yeah.
their throat or get
Yeah.
water or bitch into a fucking camera or fuck around with tech. You know, dead
And
air
you know
for
he
15
is
minutes at a time. It's the same thing with his gameplay. It's just constant dead air and boredom. It's like, why would I not watch somebody else play the game when you contribute nothing to it?
yeah. And also you mentioned him being lazy. Like why doesn't he put his shit on Spreaker if it's a podcast?
And one of the worst aspects of laziness with Cole and just how much he's neutered his product, he's so afraid of this is how you don't play. He's so afraid of the one thing that was actually funny and that kept him relevant over the years that now his chat handholds him through every game. He
Mm-hmm.
obviously looks up guides beforehand. He knows everything that's going to happen. If you're watching it, it's obvious. And it's because he doesn't want to be embarrassed or have any funny moments, but it takes any authenticity out of his content, takes any soul out of his gameplay.
Yeah,
And just
he's afraid and he's walking on eggshells to not give the detractors content. So he's so reserved that it's boring as shit. It's just boring.
Let's go.
well,
All right.
somebody in chat said the SP is contacting Ralph. I hope he does. Phil,
Get
invite,
Ralph.
get
Yeah.
Ralph. Get Ralph, Phil. Get Ralph.
Yeah.
Get Ralph! Yes!
Great.
This goes well. All right. If this goes well,
If this
we're in a
goes well.
situation where we get good attendance, good engagement, good support. I will continue to do this show
Oh,
every
so
week
good.
He's canceling the show after tonight.
He is.
through WrestleMania, guaranteed. But it all kind of hinges on tonight. If tonight all of a sudden
He turns everything into a begging event. You guys have, if you want to see this show continue, I have to get good support tonight or it's over. You know?
drop off now, and really the only interest in the show was because PPP was on it, then I'm not going to waste time. I'm going to go do other content.
That was the only interest in the show.
But let's see what
You had a
happens. I'm
stalker,
curious
you
what will happen
moron.
tonight with just me running the shit and seeing how it goes. Now,
Okay.
I'm not saying that there will not be a situation where maybe in the future I will consider bringing on a co-host. In fact, like I said, I just checked my dang DMs and saw
It's
holy
gang
shit, 3
DMs.
different people want to
Why
tag
is
with
it
this co-host. So it's a
Odd.
possibility.
Most like, I don't know, how do you call it?
Cringy. He's
It's like
cringy.
a cringy, like Puritan, weird guy that lived in like moral oral his
He comes
entire
across like one
life.
of those homeschooled people.
Yes.
Okay? Yeah,
Yes.
doesn't know lingo or anything, has their own like weird, shut-in lingo.
There may be a screening process. There may be a whole big rigmarole where we try out co-hosting and see how things go. We might even have test shows come forward where we have some of the co-hosts.
Yeah, bring the moron in that wants this shit job for like $200.
Why they
Yeah.
say all this shit is because it's really making him bitter and jealous that we immediately had a show and it's up and running and it's successful and people are watching and donating to it. It's like, well, I need to have a co-host then. Guys, there's so many recipes that are lined up to be on my sub 200 viewer show.
Yeah, who'd
Yes,
want that? Yeah.
So back in the old cows and in the clouds.
Send in the clowns? Yes.
Send in the clowns, send in Ralph the Gun, Mersh and Cog, send in the clowns.
It's dumb shit like
Send
50 other people, you know?
Rich, send in Dickers. Like if he gets with Impact USA to do the wrestling show with him, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. Please,
Please make that happen, yeah.
To
guys,
see
can you
how it goes.
co-host as Derek and EDP? I wouldn't be surprised.
All right. Let's find out. Let's see how it goes over the next several weeks, but let's see how it goes tonight.
No, there
All
ain't gonna
right.
be several
Fair
weeks.
enough. Now, how's it gonna work? Because it used to be so different, right? Here's how it's gonna work tonight.
We're
You
gonna
have
read the
goals, I
wrestling
do.
note.
What?
Yeah, he's gonna read
Hey,
notes
like,
from when he
I love how
watched
we
the
have to
wrestling show.
explain how it's gonna go.
There was
How,
audience or more
how
audience.
about you just do the show? Like, I didn't have to come on here and go, okay, so guys, tonight I'm gonna do a show. It's gonna be me and Steve. It's like, well, we see that you and Steve are already here.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
so what we're gonna be talking about, we're gonna be talking about Dark Side Phil. Now, you see, we
yeah.
have a goal, and we would like to have 50 super chat contributions right now, guys. So, if there's any possible way to like go on for like 20 minutes like that. No, people wanted to see me go, Cat's fat! She's a fat bitch! And Phil's a pussy and he's a worm and he's a scumbag and a beggar. Like that's what people come for. They want to be entertained.
Yeah, imagine that. Yeah.
3 minutes of fucking talking in circles about nonsense, man.
Oh, it's something else. Yeah.
What's my goal? 150 bucks. Like I literally do on every single stream that I've ever done. All right.
Well,
Same
Phil,
exact system.
the goal used to be 500, which split in half was 250, and most of the time we were getting to like 400 bucks. So, you've been better off with that.
Yeah. Yeah.
We get 150 bucks. It counts towards my gold rewards tally, and that means that we'll get towards like a bigger reward later down the line.
Yeah, like him
So
filling
it
his
all
face.
goes towards
Big
that level
reward.
of sport. Now we have something else going
I'm not
with these
talking
WWE
about
cards,
wrestling, by
right?
the way. And
Yeah.
that's like, okay, guys, we have this gimmick. I'm gonna open the card. How many people do you think watching? First of all, even care about wrestling? It's a minority.
Yeah.
Second of all, how many of them care about wrestling cards? And even if you do then also care about wrestling cards, they then have to care about Phil opening wrestling
Wrestling
cards.
cards. Yeah. Oh,
It's
just
like nobody
pathetic.
actually cares.
Pathetic.
Remember? And the way that we were talking
And he can't
about
work his camera. Look, it's all blurry as shit.
this was that if we hit
Oh, there you go.
150 bucks a score, then I was gonna open a new pack of cards. As you can
Very
see,
so
Oh
excited.
my
we
god,
have
it's
four
so
left.
Opening.
boring. Like it's actually just sucking the life from me.
Yeah, you ever talk to somebody? I heard a comedian say, you ever have a conversation with somebody and them talking to you like hurts your soul? Like you feel like they're poisoning you? That's what it's like watching it. I feel like I'm getting poisoned with shit slop content.
Well, guess what? We're changing that tonight. Tonight it's gonna be if I get $100 of support, I. It's
Oh,
going
oh, I have a technical bump here. Right, everything's frozen. Fuck. Am I alright? Steve's having issues. You guys can still hear me though. Chat. Steve down and you can still hear. Okay, you guys can still see and hear me.
Peu importe votre genre de soif, on a tout pour vous rafraîchir. Couche-tard, ça fait votre journée.
You are more than your armor, more than your mission, and more than they can handle.
OMG, y'all. Travelers swear by this road trip. What's up with Mom?
She's been scrolling travel advice for hours. Now she's got influencer brain.
Wonder what this lucky friend sent me? It's luggage. Gotta go right. Hybrid. Whoa, that's my cake partner. Stop scrolling. Keep scrolling. Stop scrolling. You gotta use kayak. They compare hundreds of sites so you always get your trip right. Oh, Mama's back down.
Kayak. Got that right.
With Phil, it's just kind of sad. All right, go ahead, Steve. You're back.
Now I'm back. I'm sorry. Once in a while, my software does some kind of thing where it like flips and it resyncs enjoyed,
for a
you
pack,
know, except for Phoebe.
200 that second pack, etc. And the overall goal of the night is 150 to get it going. All right. Now, one thing I want to do, because even before we start with anything, okay, I want to focus more on these cards because
Why?
after we hyped them up,
Yeah, 37 minutes.
You hyped it up. It's honestly, it's a sunk cost fallacy, Bill. No one cares about you opening the cards. You care about opening the cards. How about you just open the fucking cards then? Show people what you got. Like, the guys, like you won't be able to see me open the cards unless you give me
Give me 150
They don't
bucks.
care.
Yeah,
They're
it's so lame.
The thing is, they're gonna donate anyway if they enjoy the show. You don't need to have some weird fucking goal. How about the goal is you go another hour? Because like, what's with me and Andy? Just okay, we'll do an extended. We'll do
Yeah,
another
overtime.
hour or
Yeah.
2 hours or 3
And that's
hours.
what the audience wants.
Segment.
Yeah.
They want more content. They don't want, okay, you're gonna eat Thin Mints. Well, everybody's eating a fucking Thin Mint. We all know what they taste like. Nobody gives a fuck about the taste of a Big Mac. We've all had a fucking Big Mac, for fuck's sake. My God,
I got my Thin Mints and I'm eating them for free. You don't have to eat them whole first.
we kind of rushed through them because we blabbed the last week too much about nonsensical drama instead of actually focusing on the content of the show, which is pro wrestling.
What people wanted, yeah.
hard. Yeah. Listen, we managed to talk about wrestling and we managed to do the drama. And so then everybody's happy. But this guy is like fucking shitting a brick if he's 30 minutes. My wife! 30 minutes! Listen, tell your wife you're fucking working. Sorry, honey, I have to pay the fucking bills.
Yeah.
By the way, like he could solve all of these problems spending time with his wife just by moving his schedule around, for fuck's sake. Holy, he is his own boss. He doesn't have to have this autistic 6-day a week, 3 fucking block schedule. You know?
Yeah, I mean, I've canceled shows because of family engagements and things that I had to take care of, or rescheduled shows. You have to if you want to keep a happy wife, happy life. I truly believe that.
I don't think he gives a shit about his wife at all. He just wants to get to his gin, his WWE champions, and his DoorDash, and that's it.
Yeah.
That's
Because half the time he's supposed to be spending with his wife, he was DMing me at 4 in the fucking morning.
Yeah, why isn't he just in bed with his wife at 4 o'clock?
Alright, it's time to text you at 4 a.m. and if you don't respond, I'm gonna be upset.
Yeah.
So, what you see here are the cards that we opened last week, and it was a good variety of cards, but one out of all of these obviously stands out above the pack.
One sweaty man
As I
is
was
better than
actually
the other
looking at these
sweaty
cards
man.
this week, I realized something. One of these is actually
But
a
Phil,
real...
you told us this last week. Why are we doing this again? It's just to fill time.
He has nothing.
You
He's got
don't
nothing.
actually have anything to say, and this was the big WWE Madison Square Garden show with the CM Punk versus Seth Rollins cage match. There's a lot to talk about. Now, thank God I didn't watch it because I have better things to do than watch this shit at this point. Like, I honestly, it sucked. Yeah, it's shit, folks, and that's part of the reason I fucking moved on too. It's just like not only did I have to be trained by Phil.
You had to watch wrestling?
I do the Monday casino, and then like at 4 in the morning till 7 in the morning, I'm having to watch wrestling and take notes.
Oh, that sucks.
Like
Yeah.
this fucking brutal.
After a 5-hour Kino show.
Uh,
Yeah, that's just brutal, man. That's just brutal.
rare card. Let me go ahead and adjust the focus because sadly this camera's autofocus isn't as great as I wish it was.
17 years as a
Oh,
streamer,
all
can't
the
work a
money
camera.
This card right here
is
is
incredible
considered the
setup.
chase card, the guaranteed chase card, I should say, of the box of WWE Topps Pro cards that I got.
Yeah.
It is Shinsuke Nakamura.
There's like 100 people on the planet that care about this card. That's these cards.
I think it's called like I don't know if it's a chromium or a blaster card, but as you can see, it's numbered.
So
22
he doesn't
out of
even know the
150.
cards. Like
Okay.
the thing is, he doesn't even know anything about the cards. So like, why even talk? If you
Exactly,
don't know,
yeah.
don't speak.
I
It's
think.
very simple.
Yeah, I think it's this, right? I think.
Okay. So I guess what that means is card 22 of 150 maybe that exists. At least that's what it should
Such
be.
a mark, bro.
That this is number 22.
Only 150 of the super exclusive resin cards. You spend thousands to get
Oh
this
my
card.
god.
So
Yeah.
so valuable.
That's a valuable card.
22 out of 150 that actually exist. Incidentally, Shinsuke Nakamura
I
was
wish I could have taken this. You know, I offered him, like, let me fly you to Las Vegas, get your hotel, sir. Let's do some IRL streams in Las Vegas.
Yeah, that sounds like fun.
Can you imagine Phil would have got fleeced in Vegas? He would have got milked, the biggest mark on the fucking trip.
Yeah,
It would have
absolutely.
been the best shit ever. Oh, man.
That would have been good content, positive content.
actually in a title match this week. So kind of cool that that's the card that I got. And it's just that last week we were in such a huge audience with our nonsense wasting our time. We didn't actually get the card. Alright? So to take a look at it.
We looked at these cards for fucking, for what seemed like forever.
I think it was 20 minutes
It
at
took
least.
lots
Yeah.
of time. Like, how much more do we need to examine the Shinsuke Nakamura card, Phil?
Well, it's 22 of 150. It's a collector's item.
Oh, man. Guys, this shows, I was
On
going
the
to
back.
ask chat, like, those of you who are here, I know you're not dented, I know you're not mentally disabled, I know you're not in wheelchairs, I know you're not pedophiles, hopefully. But are you more interested in this, watching Phil look at cards, or are you more interested in me asking Phil about his lies and his scams, pressing him about his controversies? They're like, which would you be more interested in? And I'll just be honest, like, wrestling talk also. Like, for those who want wrestling talk, just because you're a wrestling fan doesn't mean you care about the top deck Chromium Shinsuke card, number 22.
Yeah, that's so lame. It's like it's like, you know, I don't know, man. Watching him is like watching some guy from like a Dungeons and Dragons club or something. You know, like it's just totally
The thing is,
not even cool geek, like
but
dork.
what's crazy is the guy at the Dungeons and Dragons Club would be more excited about his hobby. He'd be like, let me show you my miniature. Look at this, I really took the time. And he would tell
Yeah,
you
I
all
painted it. Yeah,
no, he would
Warhammer guy.
tell you all the
Yeah,
details of it and what I, you know,
yeah.
super juiced about it. If you were listening to it and you go, oh my god, somebody's listening. Like, this is Phil just is so boring. He just doesn't give a shit. There's no passion for
There's
anything.
no passion. Yeah, it's really lame. That's lame-o.
Basically, it's just a standard card, and it's actually number 51 out of the set. But on the front, it looks so different being a refractor, right? It's got this blue Chromium border.
Oh, look, it's
Blue color to it.
reflective.
I'm assuming
And
because
it's
he's on
blue.
SmackDown. So I like the card. In fact, I even said last week I did like
This is
this
fucking
card, but I didn't.
Guys, how much more of this are we gonna do? Maybe 6 more minutes of this.
No, let's end it. I
I don't know. Let's go a little bit
Wanna go
longer,
further?
and then
Alright.
I'll probably dip out at the top of the hour a little bit.
Yeah, I gotta
past
read
that.
all those
And
super chats.
you're gonna have to read super chats.
I might be here for an hour, Pete.
Don't
Just
worry.
reading super chats.
We just touched the tip of the iceberg on
Yeah.
and I did this kind of just impromptu, jumping on, didn't really plan to be
No, we
here.
didn't plan anything. Yeah.
But next week we're gonna plan a bit better how we're gonna felt Phil.
Oh
We're
boy.
gonna bring up, get our talking points in order, get our clips in order, and everything like that. Today was just kind of like a sermon of felt against Phil.
Yes. Yes.
Just beginning.
Just beginning.
Make
Yeah.
Phil's life a living hell, which it already is a living hell.
You're gonna help.
But we need to make it even worse sometimes. No matter how much abuse and punishment and suffering Phil is going through, it's not
Oh,
enough.
he has no idea. He pissed off the wrong guy, Pete.
He deserves more. He deserves more abuse. He deserves more shaming, more humiliation, more.
Enjoy the match with cheesy, crunchy satisfaction.
There are over 60 causes of intimate itch. Vagisil Maximum Strength Cream stops itch instantly.
240 years old, still not acting our age. That's St. John, where old brick meets new bangers, and the way you funny hit so hard, your heart rate will do overtime.
illness. He deserves it all. And hopefully, God gives us the strength to smite this filthy bum. For the Bible says, if a man does not work, neither shall he eat.
Yeah.
And now he doesn't work. He's a bum. He's a beggar.
And I just want to mention we did hit the second goal. So now I have to I'll do a Q and A session, I guess, for the third goal. See that? More overtime, right?
Well, it looks like you're doing good. Do you have any estimate? Like,
Oh, it's got to be
it,
thousands
it,
of dollars. I don't know.
actually like thousands of dollars.
It's probably the biggest fill bag yet, P. So thank you.
Now here goes. Both of you are petty. Oh, brother, you don't know just how petty we can be.
PPP
We're
is going
like
full petty
we're
next
going
week.
like Ralph mode, fucking petty and savage on fucking Phil's ass. Look, Piggy, let Piggy fucking see. I hope Piggy suffers. Suffer, Piggy
Supple
Phil.
piggy, yes, yes.
All right,
Let's
guys.
keep going. We're gonna do a few more minutes
All
of
right,
this.
Couldn't
all right.
understand why it was so different. Well, now we know this is actually the chase card that was guaranteed to be in this box. So chances are that's my chase card. There may actually be more, but I'd have to get incredibly lucky for there actually to be more
Well, the
chase
one
cards.
thing about Phil is he's always lucky.
Yeah.
That's the one thing he got in life was a 10 luck. And you know what's crazy? I'll tell you this, guys, and I'm kind of concerned. I'm a little bit superstitious. I woke up this morning and I went to my car and I turned it on and I couldn't shift from park into reverse. And I'm like fucking around with it for like, I'm like, did the curse of Phil hit? Like, am I cursed? Am I cursed by Phil? Like, 'cause first of all, I come out the door, like, I kind of slip on ice. I'm like, oh my god, is this
The
the curse
curse
of
of
Phil?
Phil. Yeah, you'll be
I
thinking that
fire
for a
up the
while.
car, like, I got this old beater. I'm trying to put her, I can't fucking shift the gear. I'm like, Phil felted my transmission. He used his powers of luck and the Phil curse. But then I just like I slammed down on the brake harder, and finally it did let me shift gear. But for
Okay.
like about 5 minutes there, I'm like, fuck, I'm not making it to the grocery store today. I'm not making it to get my fucking 7 bags of daily fucking chips. You know what I'm saying? I was really concerned, and I don't know what else is gonna happen, guys. I
Well,
may
you know,
have to
but
keep you up to date on the
no,
curse of
people talk
Phil.
about the curse of Phil, and they told me about that. And so far, the only I just keep getting big fat bags of money.
Keep
P. There's
getting
no
blessed.
curse.
It's
Yeah,
just
I'm so
it
blessed.
all come on to me for being such a dirty scumbag. Just play the lotto, PPP. You will win the curse of Phil. We'll have to see, guys. Let's do a little bit more of this.
Okay, let's go.
In this box. Usually you just get the one chase card per box, but some people do get lucky and get more than one. I think the autograph cards
No,
are
it's so
actually
boring, man.
not considered part of the guaranteed chase. So there's always the
Oh
chance that I could
Lord,
get an
my
autograph card
God!
Yeah,
if we open a
If
pack.
you
I might get a special card. I want a special card.
Okay?
don't
But
know what this hanging takes. Oh
I
man.
don't know how well it's gonna go or if we're gonna get another one. Alright? I don't even know if we're gonna
Skipped
make
alive.
$100.
Skip to live. We'll see
Skipped
what he's doing
alive.
now. Yeah, we'll see what he's doing right now.
This. That's his real name, but he used to be called Magnus. Gotcha. Thank you. I gotta remember his real name is Nick
So he
Aldis.
doesn't know
I didn't
anything
know that.
about wrestling. Okay, yeah.
He's trying to explain
206 whole
this
people watching.
insane, convoluted history of what's happened with the tag team division
Well, Phil knows it's not about
over the
viewership.
last
It's
like
about
several.
money with him. He doesn't care.
He doesn't care what the live viewers are. Yeah, but look at his live chat. Oh, there's the $10.
Well, he's getting some donos. He's
400 MGN watching from Nigeria. Yeah, very few super chats in his live chat.
Months, and it's hilarious because he's trying to explain it with like this insane flowchart, and I'm like, yeah, this is pretty much what WWE has always done with their tag team division. They make it convoluted, but then it's not. It doesn't make sense. It's not fun. It's kind of confusing, and then it kind of falls flat.
Sounds like you should watch the show.
And it's just kind of a bunch of guys wrestling in a circle.
quality of it has been pretty bad. Like even when you go back to the Attitude Era shows, which I've gone back and watched, like all of the undercard and like the jobbers and the mid-card suck fucking dick. But then you throw like the main stars, Rock, Stone Cold, Undertaker, and it's good. But like the vast majority of those shows, really some of the big iconic moments.
You don't remember the undercard. They were terrible.
And that's
Yeah.
my issue with wrestling still is it's mostly terrible, but there's these few and far between decent moments. But it becomes fewer and fewer and further between to the point where it's just not worth sitting
Yeah, too much shit to get to that.
it's kind of like Philly Stream, where it's like mostly just dog shit, but there's like
Ooh. 9 minutes. Shit. Shit, I know. Oh no. Ugh. Gotta do something about this. Fuck. Shit. Yeah. Okay, 3 days ago, 22/7. Shield. 2247, 2247, 2247. Okay, we got it. It's good. Good. Okay. It's not perfect, but it's okay. Perfect. Good. Good. Perfect. Oopsies. I got this. Okay. This. Okay. This. Okay. This. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Missing your phone, guys. I can't count. I'm too tired. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Ugh. It's in the plants. Okay, good. Okay, perfect. I just need something to drink. Let's check if it's uploaded. At the very least, close to being uploaded. Okay. What is that?
Don't blink. This part is fantastic. It's really freaking good. But you take half of the movie to get there. By the time you get there, I'm already disconnected. I already don't care about the character. You give me this character that is very hateable for half of the movie. And you tell me like, hey, you know what? At the end, he's a nice guy. No, dude. No. Even though Robin Williams characters save the day, sorry, playing.
Good. Okay, good. This is movie. Movies for. I'll have those movies uploaded. 10. When was this?
The tower like this.
5 days ago, okay. Come on. I don't have storage, fuck. Now I wanna go sleep.
This.
Good.
1, 2, 3. Oh my. The tower like this. 5 days ago, okay. Come on. I don't have storage, fuck. I wanna go sleep.
You see the news?
This. 1, 2, 3. Oh my.
Oh, you do. Yeah, you do. Okay, good. Domlink is your Wink. Welcome back to another show. This is doing well, having a wonderful day. I am exhausted. I am super tired, but we're here. I wanted to make some video before I go to sleep. Right now it's 8 o'clock, which officially mark the 16. I forgot the water. Damn. There you go. There's something great that happened. The battery died because this was not connected because I'm a dumbass. What I did was I have an extra wire for the battery pack, and I put the wire with the other ones. The leftovers of the ribs. Welcome once again. We're still the day 290, which is not true because today is the 16th. So it's supposed to be day 297. I don't know why. Well, I know why. The reason why is because we've been sleeping very odd hours. I'm sorry guys, I'm not gonna be interesting today because I'm so tired. But hey. Food has the power. Ooh, you know what I could do? I could very well do that. I was looking for something to drink. Maybe a coffee. A coffee would do the trick. This is good. I really like dry sauce. When it becomes kind of this texture, like a skin, a layer of dry sauce is always so good. I'm following this couple on TikTok. And their whole thing, they're doing like sauce review. They take a product, they dehydrate it, and then they bring it on a camp thing, which is really cool because they even have like sealable bag with dehydrated as product they sell. I already know the couple, but I discovered him like I think about like a couple days ago. So what are we doing? What is the plan of this video? This video has no plan. As per usual. No, the video is an outro to today, but also a intro to tomorrow, right? What do we have to do? We have to do 2 movies. This is the day. Really clean them. My father texted me. He said he did cook them in the oven. I mean, he did tell me that in the oven they were better. So I think that because I put it in the microwave, and possibly too much vapor. That's why they did taste a little bit watery. Alright. There you go. So yes, so I think with the coffee, because like I said, I got sort of 3 videos to do, which is Pirate Talk, announcement, right? And movie review. So it's nothing too bad. It's nothing too bad. All we have to do is pull it through like another 40 minutes, and that's it. So today was really good. Today was really freaking good. So what we did today, so we did the first intro, we did some videos, we did the second outro. I was talking about how happy I was that we're doing it at night, which is true. I still maintain the fact that during the day, making videos during the day, not at night, is purposeful. It's better. I feel more productive. I do more. But in both cases, around like 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, I feel very sleepy. Yesterday I fell asleep. Today I didn't, which is great. But I could have spent more time doing things. For example, just this morning we did, let's say 2 hours, 2 hours and a half, 3 hours, and tonight we did 2 hours, which is still a 4-hour break, which is what I like to do. That way you realize that, okay, well, not only did you do a max of 12 hours per day, but 12 hours is really reasonable, right? So yeah, so I like that we took a little bit more of a break today, but I was tired. However, I am excited for tomorrow. Because tomorrow's gonna be a big day. I wanted to talk about it tomorrow morning, but I think just mentioning it today is gonna be fun because, again, I think you guys are gonna be watching videos. If you're watching all the videos, I think you're gonna be watching not chronologically. I think it's gonna be a lot of skippable, and I think I'm gonna need to announce it because it's kind of cool because most people are gonna skip this, right? I love them at. I like that kind of sauce when it's all dried up. So yeah, so tomorrow we're doing what? Let's talk about it right now. Tomorrow's a very sad day in the history of ink. I'm not gonna talk about it a lot. I just want to mention it because I think it's important to mention. Tomorrow, a store that I used to go to a lot growing up because they had Wi-Fi. Um, so true story. When I was in the apartment, I didn't have Wi-Fi. That's why I started doing a depression. I wasn't working. I needed Wi-Fi. I was afraid to go to Wi-Fi in places like in Lachine because I get recognized. I went to the city next to me, which is in Dorval. It was a shopping center with a really good Wi-Fi. So every 2-3 days, I would go and I would just watch shit and do shit and upload shit, and it was fun. I wasn't uploading, of course. I'm just so used to uploading that I said it. But I was watching and downloading shit. That was really cool. With that being said, there was a lot of moments where I went. Then I had jobs that I didn't need to go because I had Wi-Fi at home, and then just for fun because so when I had the Wi-Fi, oh shit, when I had the Wi-Fi, right, we happened to have um, shit. You see, I didn't even do the nature corn. I'm not physically, mentally working. I didn't do the nature corn. I didn't do the behind the scene. Don't blink, it's your blink. Welcome to the show. Very tired. I'm sorry we missed a couple minutes of the intro or the outro of today. What we did was we went to do the videos. I tried to fall asleep, focused on staying up until we finished today's video. That way, I kind of have only like an hour and a half to do left, so it's not that bad. And what we'll do is we'll just do what? We'll just sleep until tomorrow. So without further ado, let's freaking go. There you go. Perfect. It's not perfect, but it's okay. It's a behind the scene. I'm gonna say screw the coffee. Only reason as to why is because okay. Does it work? Okay. Like I said, I'm gonna say screw the coffee. The only reason why is because I had a Rockstar energy drink this morning. It's just because I'm so used to drinking Monster that I call it Monster. Why am I explaining myself? Who gives a shit? I don't have to justify myself. In confidence, You got this, baby. Here you go. You got this. That was ouch. No. Oh, I got some stuff. I think I want to wear this tomorrow. I didn't think about tomorrow when I wear this because one of my favorite shirts. Thank you, Mom, for giving me this shirt. What was I talking about? Très très bon. Au four une demi-heure, papier d'aluminium. Oh shit. See, I cook in the microwave. I fucked it up. It's okay though. What I'll do is I'll cook it in an oven Monday because tomorrow I'm doing a mukbang. I'm gonna even finish tomorrow. I'm doing a mukbang, and we're doing a mukbang, and we're gonna do what else? We're gonna do mukbang. We're gonna be visiting the store. So I have to continue the story before I say what, because otherwise it doesn't make sense. Yes, there was a store there, which is a main store. So it's a shopping center, but I haven't. So I was going there until pandemic. Swear to God. At pandemic, I wasn't going because of the risk of like contamination. So I spent like a couple of weeks without Wi-Fi. Then I got Wi-Fi myself, and then I didn't do it anymore. I had my job. I think it was. Wait, we started in 2021 in May, and we finished work in 2024 in March. So it's about 3 years, like a bit less than 3 years. I didn't go for that store. And when I went back, it was in 2025. I'm going to talk about this tomorrow, but I just want to mention it today. And I did my first mukbang. my first IRL mukbang, because I was a shy guy, and it was important to me to go above and beyond, to go a little bit more. How can I put this? A little bit more. Test ourselves out of the comfort zone. That's what I'm trying to say. And I went there. It was amazing. It went well. This is where I met Jess, by the way. Jess Landry, which her name is not Landry. C'est Landry, but I'm talking in English. I'm too tired to translate in French. Jessica Landry. And we're still friends to this day, so shout out to Jess. Shout out to Jess. Super cool. Super freaking cool. But when I went there, it was a big shock because out of the store that I was using, I used to go there, like, there's none. Like, I was seeing a video, and it's crazy because TikTok has my location, so they gave me this video, and that video was like this guy who used to go to a Dorval citizen. This is in Dorval. The place is called the Garden of Dorval, right? And so he used to go there a lot, and then he still lives there. And he did a expose on it, and he was like, "Dude, we made some mathematics. About 70% of the stores are closed, or 7% of the okay, it's so, because I don't know how to put it for it to make sense. Like, for example, you have space which is pre-made stores or pre-made space, pre-made space for stores. That's what I'm looking for. And they were calculating. Okay, well, this is kind of like what you would do with an apartment, right? So you say, okay, well, this apartment complex has 40. I have a pimple. There's an air inside, so it hurts. This apartment has 40 units, right? 10 of those are 1.5. 5 of those are 2.5. Another 5 of those is 3.5. 10 of those are 4.5, and 10 of those are 5.5. I don't know if I got to 50 because I don't count, and right now I cannot think, but I'm pretty sure I got close to 50. It's either 50 or 55, or it's either 45, 50, or 55. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. So we said 110. We said 2.5. I said 5. 3.5, 5, which is 20. I said 4.5. I said 10, and 5.5. I said 10, which gives you a 40. Give us 40. It's 40 units, right? And the 40 units, what we have is, I can't believe I did that. Oh my god. Pretty interesting, bro. Pretty good. Pretty good. Pretty good. See, you're not using your brain, you're using your it's what you used to breathe, what you used to see, what you used to wink or close your eyes. I don't know what you call it. I don't know what you call that. If you can tell me, I would appreciate it. It'll be 2 years later, but that's okay. So, and by the way, I always say, oh, I'm going to post this in a year and 2 years. That's not true. This year is already almost done. We started in October. Right now it's July. We're past the point of 8. We started at 8. So you have what? You have July. That's done. You have August, September, October. So in 3 months, 3 days, I will have done a year. Holy shit. A year. And that's not the craziest thing because it makes sense. Right now we're at day 290. How much is it before we hit the 356, which is 1 year? Or the 350, I don't know how it works. There's a year that you have 356 days. I don't frickin' know. I think this year is just to fuck us up. It would be funny. Yeah, so that's 90 days. You got 70. So 90 days is 3 months, or 92, 91. So either this month has 31 days, or next month has 30 days, which means that we get 2 months at 31, or 1 month at 31. Which gives you respectfully 92 or 91. Or 91, right? So depending on what order you want. You want growing numbers or shrinking number, I guess? Because the opposite of growing is shrinking, I guess. I don't know. So and that guy was doing a Dorval. So, yeah, so when I say 1 year, it's not 1 year. It's a couple months. Yeah. Depends on what we do for works. Because I got my friends. My friend, by the way. Oof. Did I chose to? Give me a sec. There's a freaking ad. I usually don't mind the ads, but right now I need a phone, so I'm like, she'll be waiting, bro. There you go, perfect. I was watching this dude, RV. He's a detractor. I usually don't mind a detractor, but this one is annoying because he's overzealous, overcautious. I'm like, oh my god, that's a lot. And he's so obnoxious. Yesterday, I was watching a video, he was reacting to a video, and he was screaming for like, he screamed for like a minute and a half, dead air, dead air. I'm like, shut the fuck up, dude. What's wrong with you? I'd rather have dead air. It was not my video, by the way. I made it seem like it was my video. No, it wasn't my video. I'd rather have dead air than annoying person screaming. Is that content? I don't know. I don't know what it is. So, back to content. This guy was visiting instead by counting the amount of store space or pre-spaced stores. There's 70% or more than 70% of the space that is not used. And one of the big store there was Walmart. Which I told my dad yesterday. He was like, no, this is not true. There's a bank and there's a pharmacy. Yeah, you're right. But there's also a SAQ. There's also a... those places don't count. Because you can reach them from outside. When you go to a shopping center, there's stores that are inside the store at the second level, the store at the third level. What are the most popular stores? The stores that are reachable from outside. Why? Because people are gonna enter through these stores because they don't need to go in the shopping center, find the store. They can just say, hey, exit E is where my store is to be. So let's go with E and let's be. I tried to rhyme, but I did the same thing twice, which is, you know, still counts, but not the most clever rhyme I came up in my old time. I'm officially off Officer Grime. This is funny because I always do the same rhyme. It gets you started. It gets you like, it's like a shadow boxing. Gets your brain going, you know? Repeating yourself makes your brain go. It doesn't make a lot to make your brain go. The brain is always functioning, hopefully. Otherwise that's death, I think. I think that's it. I don't know if it's as death or no, but I'm pretty sure that the brain function most time, if not all time. I don't know how it works. Tomorrow that Walmart is closing. And I noticed on the shopping center that's closing, but in my opinion, it's gonna close. Well, that's the tough part. They have to do something with it. Either they close it or they renovate it. Either they close it or they bring people in. So then, what a city is gonna do? And please understand that I don't know anything about that. I'm just repeating stuff that I heard because obviously I'm not in the city council. Obviously, I don't work in a place like that. What you do is you do like you let go of the tax. Like, hey, because they did that in Lachine. In Lachine, we had a we're talking about 30 years ago. It was a lot of companies and it was a golf court. And the city, the mayor of the city, was like, hey, we want more restaurants because now people are moving into Lachine. We need more restaurants. So then they're like, restaurants are not interested because like, you get workers when they're done work, they don't want to eat at a restaurant, they want to go back home, right? But then what they did was they had restaurants, they made the prices or the taxes very interesting. So the store started, then people started saying like, hey, my job is there, there's restaurant, there's house there. Why don't I move there? Why don't I move closer to my own job? And then people started living in Lachine. That's what they have to do with the garden, but will they do it? I don't know. They've been talking about doing the freaking Lachine, the gallery of Lachine. Yeah. Why not call it the garden? I don't freaking know. Because so technically speaking, it's the gallery of Lachine. It is the garden of Dorval, and then it is the garden of Pointe Claire. It's like, what the heck are you talking about? It's two the same thing. Why not just follow everybody? But go figure. So tomorrow we're doing something really cool. We're doing the death of Walmart. Which I don't wish. It was a good store. It's a shame that they have to go, but it wasn't making money, I guess. And yeah, and my father tells me that like he didn't really care. I'm like, dude, that's huge. Like, yeah, but don't worry, they'll replace it. That's not my worry, dude. So yeah, so we're filming. We're gonna be documenting sort of it going away. There'll be a lot of specials, so we're gonna take advantage of the specials, and yeah, yeah. I'm gonna have to make a budget tomorrow because today I did the worst thing, which is notice how much I have in my account. That's not a good thing. I'm gonna do a mukbang tomorrow too, which is good. That's pretty much it for the outro, to be honest. There is a small problem that we had. When I say small problem, it's a huge problem. So we did start a playthrough of Merchant and of. So this is tough. This is really tough to say. We have this humongous problem right now. So we did start we did start a playthrough of everything. It was, well, technically speaking, it was a month ago because we got the phone on the 20th or the 15th of June. Today is the 17th, so that's a month and 2 days. Sorry for not being precise. And what else? Yeah, I think that's it. I think that's it. And then we did Merchant, which we started like 3 weeks ago, I guess. I don't know when we started it. I don't know when we started it. We started it on the 5th of July. So that was 12 days ago. Almost 2 weeks, don't you think so? And it's crazy how it works, or how fast it frickin' goes. Yeah, so we did the tower. We did Merchant. Now with the Walmart closing, I might be buying another phone because I have a playthrough in mind, which will be very cool, which is retro. So what I'm gonna do with it, I'm gonna talk about this in the tower. What we're gonna do with it, I'm gonna do specific stuff, which is small A. Small A is what? Small A is we are gonna be doing an 8 bits version of the show. So I found a it's AI sadly, but I found a application that allows you to do the 8 bits, which is cool as fuck. I don't know the results because literally have to take a game that I don't play. I have to do a couple minutes of it, close it. I have to transfer it to 8 bits and look at how it seems. Then I would have some music in the background, which is I got 3 videos of 10 hours each, and they're 8 bits a retro song, right? So yeah, that's kind of cool. That's kind of really cool. We'll probably do some 8 bits reverb and slow, just to do different. So we'll do normal 8 bits. We'll do 8 bits sped up, and we do 8 bits slow and reverb. That way you get what you got, and there's a lot of things that you get. Problem with 8 bits is often they'll use a song from games, and there's copyright there. So might have to check that out. But what I'm gonna do is when I'm gonna go sleep, I'm gonna have it's gonna be so dumb. But I'm gonna be filming at the lowest quality music, and what I'm gonna do with that is I'm gonna see if it's passable. Or what I could do is I could download the video itself with the music, everything, create a second channel, which is a burner account. We're gonna call it burner account. Upload those videos with the total music, which I think is easier. With the total music, and then what you do with that is you check if copyrighted. So if the song when you upload it is copyrighted, then oh no, sorry. Oh. I have to delete stuff, but I don't know what to delete, and I want to go sleep, dude. Pissed off. I might have to transfer a file, but I don't know what to transfer. So what is this? There's nothing. What is this? No. What is this?
You're going through. And I feel like it should be on social media. It should be on social media because There's a specific reason for it.
Okay. So I believe this is uploaded. And we're looking for a 2638. 2638. We're looking for that. Oh, is this uploaded? I think so. 2638. Oh, you see? I did that. I did that here. Okay.
And we're back. 30 minutes. 30 freaking.
No, I didn't upload that.
30 minutes.
I remember exactly what happened. What is this?
So you realize that, okay, well, it's too late. They're brainwashed. Beautiful. Thunderstruck.
I don't know what to delete. I need some gaming videos. I can just delete. How is 4 gigs will take me freaking. How's that possible? What is that? That gaming?
Don't. The plot twist is insane. But then we reach a plot twist. I only like the older woman. The kids are.
That's a movie from yesterday? What is that?
Don't link you. This game is absolutely unequivocally for you. It's kind of nice. So.
Oh yeah, this is good. This is. Oh, this is good. This is Digimon Up. I'm gonna transfer you. This is 15 minutes. I don't know if that's enough, but. I'm trying to go sleep, dude. You're stopping me from sleeping with your stupid shit. And the worst thing is I do have space, but I uploaded. So they don't tell me, oh, well, you use the storage. My apologies, you use the storage. Yeah. 10 gigs. You don't have a lot more storage, you. How is that an hour to upload? I'm literally uploading 6 gig. What the heck? Okay, so that's actually not bad.
So.
There you go. Nice. Good. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, so that's uploading. How's that 39 minutes now? My fuck, dude. Thank you. Okay.
Don't.
That gaming too?
Link is your boy, King. Welcome to the last video of the day. It is the day 20. It's like, and this is a pet peeve of mine. It is sort of like a big pet peeve.
I think this is it.
Don't know your reasoning. It's fuck around like.
This is Tokyo Ghoul.
It's a huge pet peeve. Don't blink is your book.
Yeah, it's
Kaneki.
yeah. This is Tokyo Ghoul. This is totally gaming. This is totally gaming, which is great. Only problem is I don't have the storage on the other one now. I only have 8 gigs left. I'm gonna figure that tomorrow. Look, it's even more now. It's even more now. It's even more time. Fuck me, dude. Ouch. Wanna go sleep.
So I'm gonna restart this again. We did stop for a reason. What was the reason? I just thought it was repetitive. Because what I was doing is it was taking me like an hour per day to
Good.
play it.
Let's get some water while we wait. Fuck it. Fuck it, let's get some water. Ugh. Bow-ish. You're becoming more and more. You're low-key getting bigger. You're taking more time to upload. How's that possible? I am gonna lose my mind, 'cause you're a bunch of crime. I wanna go to sleep, 'cause already I'm sleeping some 7 hours. It's kinda bullshit, it's kinda bullshit, kinda bullshit. Oh, I forgot to do this.
The mission to play everything.
And this is
And we
even
played
9
every single
minutes.
day,
Oh, this
and
is 13.
that was without even touching the story. So I'm like, wait a second, I'm playing the whole thing. I didn't even touch the story. I'm more tired of the game. So I have to play it tomorrow. Tomorrow's gonna be having the same thing. So yeah.
Good. No, it's 5 days ago we didn't touch it. We didn't touch it. Tokyo Ghoul. I'm 50%. I'm gonna be losing everything.
To find out.
And we're back. I'm so sorry, guys. We didn't have enough storage. Oh, I'm taking a picture. Nice. And we're back. I'm so sorry, guys. We didn't have the storage. And now we have 21 minutes. I swear to God, I'm going to lose my mind. So, I know what you're saying. Ink, why not just, like, think about it before you start filming? I did. And then I started uploading. So there's 13 gigs for free in there. But I'm uploading. So what does that do? They pretend like it's busy. It's used. So because I'm uploading 18 gigs, 13 of those gigs are used, and I'm like, fuck, you know. So I was talking about how cool it would be tomorrow. First of all, I'm gonna get out of the house, which is gonna do something good for me. There we go. And second of all, I'm gonna be kind of documenting the end of an era, something that mattered to me, which I'm super excited for. Because if anything, this is important to me, you know? So yeah, so I'm excited for that. I'm also gonna take a 3 hours break from making content. This place has okay Wi-Fi. Not great, it's not bad. And because I had okay Wi-Fi, I'm able to upload much more than I'm supposed to. And yeah, I'm freaking out a little bit because I can't believe that it's been a year, it's been 9 months that I did Project Vendetta. It's insane. It makes sense though. 6 months is 180, 3 months is 90, 6 months is 180, 9 months is 270. So it does make sense, which is insane to me because I cannot believe it. Right? I cannot believe it. Yes, we did a lot of content, but still. Now, before we finish, because we're pretty much done with the outro. I know I'm complaining about uploading small videos. I got this video like this, and I can't use because I have to upload more than 10. And I'm like, ugh. I didn't run into a problem today. Okay, so the problem is what? You guys know that last week, well, I was like 2 days ago, we played some Fortnite. Oh, because we started 2 playthroughs, which is merchant and everything. I cannot play the tower. So technically speaking, usually all I need to do is pick up the gems and do the perks. I have to play once every 40 minutes, 20 minutes, 40 minutes. But these they constantly need attention. So I'll do a match of Fortnite, and between the match, I am doing the match. Okay, so this is the truth. Okay, this is the complete truth. We'll do another review about it. But the complete truth is what? The complete truth is, first of all, having 10 phone, not great. Because everything is taking so much storage. Everything, I'm able to upload it, but it's a constant thing. If I lack, for example, this morning, I lacked an hour. And I'm still thinking like, oh, well, if I had this hour, I could have uploaded 10 gigs, who knows? No, dude, you shouldn't have to think like that. You shouldn't have to worry about shit like that. Right? So yeah, but at the same time, this and this will not upload because when I take advantage of tomorrow, and like, I'm dumb because that place is great. Tomorrow I can do a mukbang, but I can just go there and not eat and not buy anything because I have money now, but I don't know how much time I'm gonna have it for. I don't know if it's permanent. I don't know if I'm gonna get some next month. I don't know. So I have to kind of be smart with my money. Not because I'm lacking money, but I don't know where the next check is gonna come from. I'm in a position where I have no guaranteed of income. So the money that I do have has to be better utilized. If the guaranteed income, I would be less scared, but still. So yeah. So tomorrow I'm gonna be using the Wi-Fi, and just thinking about it, it could have been something so cool because I spend most of my days inside. One day a week, I should be able to go out and like for 2 to 3 hours go to a place where there's a lot of people and just chill and just do my thing. Would be nice. It would be very nice too. Who knows? But the problem that I'm having right now, and again, I'm trying to be as transparent as possible because I know that transparency is a big thing for you guys. It's a big thing for me also. I have to be honest. It's too much. Yeah. It's the constant playing of the tower, where I have every 10 minutes I have to check if I'm playing something or if I'm doing something, and then I have to check. Okay, well, this one is too full. Okay, what did I upload? And that is constant break. Like this morning, I was streaming for Borderland, and I was dying a lot. When I'm talking about dying, I'm talking about the tower, not Borderland. Borderland pretty good. I had fun this morning. I had a lot of fun. But at the same time, I had to stop at 50 minutes. Why? Because Frenchie was full and I hadn't uploaded for Frenchie. Why? I don't know. I don't know what I thought. So then I was lucky enough to have a break and upload until like until 4:30. I was like, okay, well, you want to stream now? And I start fooling around because I'm like, if you sleep, you won't have to worry about being sleepy because right now we are lacking search on this one. Is it a big deal? No. Is it gonna be okay? Yes. But what I'm facing and what I'm dealing with is that the more time that I'm wasting, and of course I'm taking a lot of time making videos. I understand that, but the more that I'm wasting uploading stuff and making sure that it's uploaded, deleting stuff. Well, I'm not filming. I cannot go to bed. So, yeah. So this is the plan for tomorrow. Where am I going with that? I'm gonna have to change games. I'm gonna have to change for something that I know, which is Final Fantasy 3, which is a great game. Final Fantasy 3 is a great game. Why this one in particular is an auto battle. So I only need to pay attention when there's a story, and I only pay attention when there's bosses. The rest I can just auto battle. There's a job system, so it's fun. So I'm gonna be starting to play this tomorrow, and hoping that this very less interactive way of doing things will allow me to be more interactive with other things until either A, the playthrough gets better, or B, the storage is less full. Simple as that. I'm gonna say something outlandish. Last week, because of the freaking Wi-Fi, and because we slept one day, we slept for 10 hours without uploading. That was last week. I'm still paying for that right now. It's okay. It's my fault. My mistake. Should I have to pay for that for as long as I am? No. No. Oh well. Anyway, I love you guys. I'll take it easy. I'll see you guys tomorrow for more video. Take it easy. Peace. Don't blink, it's your brain, quick commentaire show. Considering well for having a wonderful day on this glorious night, doing glorious freaking 17 July 2026. This is a official, unofficial stream of the tower or video of the tower talk. I want to apologize. Lately, we've been playing less. The reality is, phones are getting fuller and fuller and fuller. I can't keep up, and at the same time, I'm playing 10 games, so it's very hard to play. However, I come here with a great announcement and a great news. Two great news. First of all, before we continue, I want to apologize for yesterday. What happened yesterday? It was a tournament I didn't partake. Did the phone not start? Did the tablet not work? Did Sword fuck up again? No. Before yesterday, I slept for 4 hours or 5 hours, I don't remember. I fell asleep at 6:30. I put an alarm clock on the phone that I used to jerk off. Fun fact, that phone wasn't charged. Fun fact, the battery died. I woke up at 10 o'clock, so I completely missed the tournament. My fault. That is the bad news. I'm sorry. There's nothing new with the playthrough. Like I said, merchant. The only thing that's very new with the merchant. Oh, the only thing that's new with everything. We did change some things. The thing that's new with merchant is we're now doing chronofield range. I thought it was cheap. I thought it was nice, and the goal is everything is very dependent on my orbs. Chronofield is gonna help for that, right? And I have to increase the cooldown, but that's another story. For merchant is nothing new. We're gold boxing is taking an eternity, but I'm almost there. Again, because we're playing less. We're playing like 6-7 hours per day. I had to do it. there's a person on the balcony with a gun to my head, and they're doing the sign 6-7. So I'm sorry. Yes, I did it, sir. I'm sorry. Can I please go? Yes, I will do it the whole night. Thank you. Yes, sir. So yeah, so what was I talk about? Nothing important, as per usual. Yeah, I was talking about merchant. Merchant is nothing new. That's really, we're still working on our game speed. We're still working on everything that makes us us. But there's a good news, because of our mods. I'm gonna be doing bouncing shot. What I just realized is that I didn't do bouncing shot in a while. So VODs, Frenchie, and everything don't have bouncing shot. So I'll be able to see how much it helps and how much it doesn't help. That's gonna be cool. Now for the great news. Tomorrow there's a store that's closed. Not a good news. That store possibly sell cell phone. They're closing, so they're gonna have big rebates. I'm gonna do another playthrough. And what you're saying, oh, didn't you just say that you were not able to film? Yes, I wasn't able to film. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a retro. So I have this application, and yes, sadly it's AI. I did not want to use AI, but oh well. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a 8-bit version. I'm gonna have 8-bit music, free royalty, thank you. And we're gonna do the graphics retro. So it's gonna be super cool. And that's pretty much it. So I'm looking forward to this. I'm looking forward to everything that's gonna happen. We're having problem with the playthroughs right now because the phones are so full. And I just talked about this, I know, but this is a different video. So talking about, because we're doing a recording, which is technically a TikTok live, but it's not. We're having problem with the tower right now because there's so many new playthroughs. There's everything, and everything is a month old. It's a month and 2 days old. It's 32 or 33 days old. It's not a long time. So I have to pay attention to it, right? That's little A. Little B is what? We have Merchant that we literally started 12 days ago. So another problem. So I cannot stream games because when I stream games, I am dealing with, okay, well, this phone is full. Okay, what did I upload? Delete what I upload. Okay, well, this playthrough died. So I get really tired. So tomorrow we're starting a new game, which is Final Fantasy 3, which is a great game, a classic. What I'm going to try to do is a less interactive game. That way I can interact with more of the tower. The plan, you know what the plan is? Final Fantasy 4 is my favorite Final Fantasy. So what I would try to do is Final Fantasy 4 and 3, not 3 and 4, sorry. And then by the time that we're finished with that, Merchant and everything will be completely done. I'll be able to do like a 2 hours without having to verify it. So I'm happy for that. So there's a lot of things that are coming to the tower. I know that lately we haven't worked as much on it, but it's still here, and we're still working on it. I'm also very tired. So if that don't make sense, that's because of why. That's the reason as to why. That's because of why. That's the reason as to why. So what I do know is I love you guys. Take it easy. I'll see you guys tomorrow for some more content. Peace. Good. Now I basically have to do this. And voila. Oh shit. You see, how dumb is that? I was gone for a couple minutes, and you still found, ooh, what is that? Ooh, that was a nice, ooh, Blistering Wave. That was a very nice thing. Okay, so we have this, and we do received. It's like 600 million, I don't know because I don't see. It's 670. It took a couple minutes, not even. And I gotta do a movie review, and that's it. That is it, guys. We're done for today. I'm gonna be uploading a shit ton. And that's it for today. Everywhere I go, people think they know me. People thinking that I'm afraid. It's all part of the game. The game. I'm standing on my toes. It's all part of the game. The game. You know the Father of Invention. Oh yeah, and Forger. Those are the two movies that I watched today. Forger was great. It's all part of the game. The game. The game. The game. I'm standing on my toes to the sky above. Ah, shit. Why? Shit, why? C'est ça que je suis pas bien, c'est ça que ça se prend bon. C'est ma faute. Police active. So part of the game. The game. The game. The game. What is that?
And we're back. I'm so sorry, guys. We didn't have.
That's the intro again. It's all part of the game. The game. The game. The game. Good. You know that I've been doing my thing. I've been doing my thing. What? You know that everywhere I go, people think they know me. You see, I didn't even check if it was correctly uploaded. Files. Quick share. Good. Oh, I don't have time. I'm gonna clean up a little bit because I have 6 minutes left. But no, I don't. Because right now we're uploading a video. And the video's almost done. See? 8 minutes left. 8 minutes left. We're good. And it's just more tower, so we're good. We are good. Oh, you know what I didn't do? Okay, I did. All part of the game. The game. The game. Starting on my toes. Ah, for frig's sakes. For frig's sakes. Okay, good. Bound shot upgrade, no. Let's finish you. You're almost. Ooh. Oh no. 4 level. Maybe here. Who knows? Oh. You silly goose. I can do this. Get some coins. I don't know if I'm gonna have enough though. Good. We're gonna do the tower weekly box. I'll wait for it to upload. Actually, not a bad idea. Attack speed 22, baby. 22. Feeling 22. Everything's gonna be alright when sitting next to you. Good. Good. Okay. Because right now we're doing nothing. Now let's do that. Right? Jump on. Sort me out. Trusted you. Okay, good. Just need to do one. Sorry guys, we're doing something important for that tower. Everything's gonna be alright when sitting next to you. Good. My apologies. Good. So part of the game. A minute left. Freaking shield. Waiting for it to upload correctly. 1, 2, 3, 4. Shit. Okay. This one I don't have a choice. I have to retry. Fuck, I don't like doing this. I don't have a choice. Speedster. Screwing me over, huh? Good. 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 You know that. 4 minutes. Why aren't you working, dude? What the heck is wrong? I hate you. You know that I've been doing my thing. 2 minutes. I want us to go sleep now, dude. Because if I go sleep now, I wake up at 4:45. I get 6 hours. I got 10 hours to sleep. And I want my 7 hours. I guess we could do that. Okay. 22. Get hold. Did we get some message on TikTok? Everything's gonna be alright.
Moi, mais je trouve ça plat parce que, tu sais, c'est de montrer quel genre qu'on est. Tu comprends? Puis peu importe, mais c'est comme, c'est la génération dans laquelle il est, puis c'est là, il est pogné dans son ancienne génération, tu sais.
Tu parles de Maggie, là?
Oui.
Ouais, 100%.
T'es encore dans la génération, genre, je dis, genre, à ton temps, t'as rendu sport. Genre, ah, les on fait de la coke parce que les autres font de la coke.
Good. Okay, it's almost done. Then I can delete something. There's gonna be a lot.
Tout son argent. Comme s'il n'y aurait pas comme s'il n'y aurait pas de lendemain, mais comme, genre, comme s'il y aurait. Comment je pourrais dire ça?
Pas de lendemain, big, il est accessible dans tout.
Ouais. Mais
Oh, I also have to do.
La boisson, l'agressivité, la violence.
I also do my voicemail.
Manipulation. Ça va plus loin que ça, là.
Voicemail.
Ça va vraiment. Puis ça, je m'en suis rendu compte parce que quand je parlais avec Zach chez nous, la première semaine, Zach me décrivait un peu comment
set up my
comment il faisait.
okay, good.
Puis tu sais, comment qu'il montrait à Zach, tu sais, il a quand même payé pour Zach, je vais pas ôter ça, là. Tu comprends? Mais il n'a jamais essayé de l'aider à faire quelque chose. C'est tout le temps de l'amener dans le vice. Comme de l'amener à. Tu sais, comme moi, Zach, là, je ne l'ai pas trimballé nulle part, là. Oui, je l'ai amené à Banff, au truc, mais je lui ai dit, je dis, écoute, ça, c'est là. Va là-bas, pogne le scooter, va là-bas. M'en dit, il va te le dire, mais je ne l'ai pas amené à la tour là-bas, je ne l'ai pas amené à cette place-là. Je disais, Big, promène-toi, va en scooter, va te promener, Big, apprends à découvrir, essaye de parler avec eux autres. Pendant une semaine, il s'est débrouillé tout seul, hein. La première semaine, j'étais là. La deuxième semaine, j'étais pas là. Big Zach, là, il a tout le temps essayé de faire de quoi.
Ah, 2 minutes.
Tu comprends? Avec lui, avec l'autre, c'était juste. Tu sais, c'était comme, on va à l'hôtel, on va boire, on va aller au bar, on va se ramasser en prison, on va appeler la police, Tu comprends? Il y a tout le temps une hostie de situation.
Tu sais, le bout que je pense que Zach a vraiment déposé, c'était quand Peggy avait dit l'affaire du voyage au Maroc. Tu sais, il était supposé faire un voyage, le Big, là, ils sont venus à Montréal, puis là, OK, vous allez voir, gang, on s'en va là.
Mais moi, je t'avais convaincu que c'était jamais pas arrivé.
Non, je sais, Big, mais je pense que Zach, à ce moment-là, il a vraiment, genre. Tu sais, à partir de là, il chicanait aux 2 semaines.
Ben, c'est sûr, parce qu'il a passé pour un cave. Je viens me souvenir de quoi tu parles. Tu sais, je viens me souvenir, là, il avait dit, je m'en viens, j'ai 50 000, 80 000 de côté. Mais tu sais qu'il a tout essayé de nous fourrer, hein?
We'll put the merch in the
Toi,
first
t'es
case.
pas au courant, mais il nous a tout écrit à privé, moi, pasteur, puis cette affaire-là. Puis il nous a demandé de l'argent. Il nous a dit, écoute, check, je t'envoie la photo, je t'ai montré la photo, j'ai 200 000
What is merchant?
Je ne sais pas c'est combien.
Son affaire de casino, c'était pas dégelé, là?
Ouais, c'est ça.
Ouais, Zach, il me l'a compté.
Mais Big, si tu m'as l'avance, envoie-moi ton crypto wallet, je vais être capable de nanana.
Merchant.
Puis là, il était comme, écoute, le temps que ça dégèle, je vais genre besoin de 2000, 5000, 10 000. Il a commencé par 10 000, puis après, il est descendu à 500. Mais tu comprends, je veux dire, genre, t'as 200 000 piastres, t'as besoin de moi? Genre, moi, personnellement, j'ai jamais envoyé de scène. Le seul personne à qui j'enverrais de l'argent, puis j'en ai déjà envoyé, je m'en fous, c'est Zach. Tu sais, mettons, si j'ai de quoi envoyer à Zach, je vais y envoyer, ça va me faire plaisir. Et tout,
Merchant, I can upload from Merchant, no problem.
Jamais je vais y envoyer une tôle, big. Jamais. Ça, c'est comme un puits sans fond. Big, t'imagines
I
qu'est-ce
did
qu'il a
that.
fait dans la
Oh, I
vie
did that
qui
too.
était?
Okay.
Genre, où est-ce qu'il s'en vient? Parce qu'on sait tout qu'est-ce qui arrive aux filles quand il a fini avec.
Ouais, t'as un espoir parce que là, il est retourné chez son frère.
Ben non, mais là, je pense pas qu'il n'y ait rien d'arrivé. Je pense juste que la fille, ses enfants sont en retournée. Bon Dieu merci. Là, moi, personnellement, moi, si c'était une de mes modératrices, je l'ai foutue dehors parce que, pour vrai, je m'en fous, je vais le dire ouvertement, parce qu'elle a dit une phrase au milieu de la nuit. Elle a dit une phrase qu'elle n'avait pas d'affaire à dire. Là. Puis, moi, je l'ai pas accepté. J'ai dit, tu me parleras pas de même, tu me diras pas ça. Moi, j'ai un problème avec quelqu'un. Mon problème, c'était avec cette personne-là. Tu comprends que tu sois ma modératrice puis tu sois son modérateur. Moi, ça me change pas. Tu vois, si je me pogne avec toi puis on a des modérateurs en commun, on ne sait pas menacer le modérateur en disant Big, tu comprends? Big, moi, ce que je fais avec mes modérateurs, c'est ce que je fais avec eux autres. Si eux autres sont avec les autres, Big, tu fais ce que tu veux. C'est comme si j'ai Mélo, ça fait 10 ans qu'elle est dans mon chat. Après, ça va pitcher un universe à n'importe qui. Qu'est-ce que tu fais avec ton argent? Tu vas donner à
Okay, so now Merchant is Crown is finished.
Tout ça. Tu comprends-tu? Mais au bout de l'histoire, c'est juste qu'à un moment donné, il faut que tu apprennes le respect aussi. Moi, quand je te vois, quand tu invites un gars qui a souvent été dans des histoires de battage de femmes, puis que tu as des enfants chez vous, tu as des enfants proches de toi, ça me fait peur. Tu comprends? J'ai peur qu'il arrive un drame, puis tu manques de respect. Là, c'est sûr qu'il va falloir que je te tasse parce que. Puis, tu sais, moi, je l'adore, je m'en fous, je vais quand même le dire ouvertement. Moi, j'ai jamais eu de problème avec elle. Mais, genre, ce qui peut arriver, puis moi, comment ça peut me mettre dans l'embarras. Qui est là? T'as checké à côté? Je pensais que. What's up, gars? Je pensais que c'était Enzo qui était arrivé.
Non, pas de danger. Non, Enzo a remis des photos avec son chum, là, dans live.
There you go. Perfect. So, merch Crown is full, but I want to keep some footage for Crown because I want to upload it at the store tomorrow. So what I think I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna be uploading as much as possible. Fuck, are you finished here or no? I'm so tired of you bullshit, dude. I wanna go sleep. You're not allowing me to sleep. What the fuck?
Apparemment, Pidel a monte. Apparemment, Pidel a le rapport.
Il y a pas de. Oui, il y en a plein, Martin, attendez.
Guy, je te jette à rabais, je t'envoie. Ah ouais, let's go. Va toucher 3 millions. Je veux voir 3 millions sur Zaki demain matin. 3 millions de diamants, IBS. Hey, j'enregistre.
Good, you're finally done. Oh my god, thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, I had a problem with the storage for so long, and I couldn't go sleep. Don't blink, it's your boy Ink. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the last video of the day. I'm exhausted. It is 9:20. I've been up since 4 o'clock. Oh my god, this is great. So tomorrow we have a great day. So this is the last video of the day, and I'm super happy. Not that I don't like making content, but there's a point where like, dude, ugh, what a busy day. So today we're finishing with a movie review. It's kind of cool because the two movies that we're watching have something to do it together. Yes, the hair is crazy. I'm sorry. So I'm gonna do another video after that. Yeah, I'm gonna do 2 videos. So this one and another one. So great news. You know what? Let's do the movie. Forget the great news. We'll talk about something else. So I don't know why this morning I was in a father mode. So we have 2 movies, which is Father of an Invention with Kevin Spacey, and the other one is Forger. Now, I will admit that the Forger with John Travolta was way better, but the 2 movies were kind of enjoyable compared to yesterday. They were both really good. So let's start right away. I'm a bit tired, so I hope I'm not unpleasant, but at the same time, I want to get stuff done, bro. Yeah, and we had problem with the storage, and of course now I got the hiccups. So for an invention with Kevin Spacey, you see, because I have like my hairs are curly here. Father of Invention is actually kind of a good movie. It's a dude, and I did see that movie before, so it's not new. Forger was amazing, and I want to talk about how Forger was amazing, not in a way to put down, not in a way to put down Father of Invention, but the both parents, they're both dad going to redemption. As a father, I relate to both. I'm not a father myself. As a man, I relate to the father version of me, which is relating to accents like that. I just think the road to redemption, the father does it better, and Forger, and it's way better. So, a father of invention is the story of a guy, which is Kevin Spacey. It is an inventor. So people ask him like, what's an inventor? So you see, I'm going to see two products together, and I'm going to say, you know what, these two together will go really well. So then he creates a couple of good products. One of them, which is his most popular, is for his daughter, which is going to be super important later on. The rest, they're just to show, hey, I invented this, I invented this, I invented this. So nothing super important, but present. Just just to show like, hey, we're here, we're here, we're absolutely here. Um, so then he come up with an invention, which is the clicker, which basically allows you to watch TV. I'm gonna put a video on. No, you know what? I don't need to, because I'm uploading and I don't know if this one has volume or not. It does. Okay, so we don't need to. Sorry guys, you're gonna have a little bit of the YouTube. I wanted to upload. And it's better when you stay in, right? I'm also watching drama because I was waiting for this video to freaking upload so I could get space. And then when it uploaded, I'm like, oh yes. I was like, fuck it. I'm not. I'm not waiting. I'm not uploading more from this phone. Biggest mistakes. I've been dealing with this for the last an hour. It's not that big of a deal, but still. So with Father Invention, you come up with this dangerous product, and then it's kind of cool because the guy who come up with the product, which is the inventor, the engineer behind it, it's like, dude, we need more testing. And then he doesn't listen. Kevin Spacey doesn't listen. So people end up cutting their fingers in the machine. It's very dangerous. And then he goes to prison for criminal negligence, right? His ex-wife has moved on. She not only has a new boyfriend, which is Daryl from The Office, or my favorite character in Pineapple Express. Just saying. Um, strong. Very freaking strong. Oops. Did you charge a little bit, you? 18%, you're not bad. You're not doing bad, I'm proud of you. Noise. Because I'm gonna need the battery pack tomorrow, because tomorrow we're doing a special video. I kind of focus, because I go through this every single day. I go to bed, but I'm excited about the next day. I don't sleep that well the next day. I'm like, yeah, cannot do anything. It sucks. And yeah, so he goes out of prison. His wife has moved on. She lost everything. She has lost everything. So she and the coolest thing is, you establish this guy, which is Kevin Spacey, as this genius inventor. Ooh, that was not pleasant. My body is shutting down. I'm fat, and my knees are hurting. My lower back is hurting. I'm complaining. You're not happy. I'm not happy. Nobody's happy. So the establishments have the big shot, but then you have a problem. The establishments have a big shot that lost everything. So how did they lose everything? Well, the girl, she said, well, I did buy 499,000 of my own song on iTunes, so I gotta get a gold record on iTunes. All of this for 5 diamonds, worth it. Worth it, worth it, worth it. So then he's broke. So he goes to his daughter. His daughter is living with 2 of her best friends, and he realized that the daughter has kind of moved on from him, but the relationship is not easy. But the daughter is super cool. First of all, she's really pretty. But second of all, she's super cool. For example, she'll give him a coat, which he looks like a freaking fool, but just to make fun of him. There's a revenge. and she kind of tells her, she's like, yeah, it's just to make fun of you, which is super funny. The greatest thing about the movie itself, it's most of the movie is gonna be between two plots. I am wanting to repair the relationship with my daughter. The guy ends up being friends with the two other girls because again they're three roommates, so he can close to it to the daughter, and he ends up wanting to do an invention. So you see the invention when she really likes that invention. There's a really funny joke in there, and because he had this one suit and he lost everything. So the girl, one of his friend, of the friend of his daughter, she's like, "Hey, you need to change your clothes." Uh, the guy doesn't have money, so it's like, "Cool, I got very little money." Say, "No problem, I got you something." And then, so he puts on the clothes, and she tells him, "You look like an gender neutral, a DJ." And Kevin Spacey says, "Not the style I was looking for," and I did laugh for that. It's not because I know Kevin Spacey did some horrible things, but it's been decades. First of all, second of all, I liked him in House of the Card. That was before the whole thing came out. So I'm like, oh, I like the guy as an actor. I like what he's doing, but I like the person. I know who he is. I know who he was. I don't know. I know who the media tells you who he was, but I don't know who he is right now. Right. So again, so the relationship, and then the relationship with his daughter gets really good, which is kind of cool because she says, "I believe in you." Then you realize that Kevin Spacey fucked it up because he took the name of one of the roommates to do a credit card, and he took the credit card and got $5,000, which he used to invest into his new product, right? And then guess what? Uh, he betrayed the trust. So this is the whole story. Then he ends up doing something good, which is giving away the money and buying the house so his daughter can live in it. So that's a lot of good action, and he realized that the invention was never there. The invention that counts was my daughter, and the daughter listened to the speech, so it's kind of cool. Um, the movie itself is great when it comes to the effort he's making. The guy is clumsy. The guy knows he fucked up, and there's a difference with Forger. It's just another story. It's a dude, a father that knows that his son is about to die, and he says, "Well, we don't have that relationship because I spent a lot of time in prison. I'm gonna repair the relationship first of all, but second of all, I'm gonna make sure that he gets to live his fantasy before I go," which is kind of cool. So with the father of invention, Kevin Spacey knows that he's fucked up. So because he knows that he fucked up, in a position where he constantly like is hesitant. He's like, well, she possibly don't like me. She possibly don't care. And her friend are telling him like, no, 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 go ahead. What is really cool is he helped both of the daughter, not both of the daughter, but both of the roommates. That way, he can put some effort. The daughter's not receptive to the effort, but he still put in effort, which is kind of cool. And that's the movie. The flaws was there's a lot of emphasis on the ex-wife, and it's just to show like, well, hey, I was a present parent. I'm a good parent. You're not. Kind of felt bad because I was like, dude, the guy did an invention. You think he did it on purpose? I am gonna cut people's fingers with my invention. No, of course not. I just feel bad. I just also there's other scenes that are not super pertinent, right? For example, there's a scene where there's a guy that says, "Hey, I know who you are. I know that you're Axel something. And I know that your product, your name is blacklisted. But I also know that you did some good invention, and I know that people are gonna pay attention if it's you behind it. So you're gonna make money regardless. If it's a bad product, you make me money. If it's a good product, you make me money. So this guy gives Axel a chance, and Axel takes it. So you spend one of the movie establishing that he's a badass and that he was rich, that he had. Oh my God, I'm so great. His daughter does a fundraiser, and he does a speech, and it was like, wow, what a great speech, because that's Axel. He's a seller, right? So then, what happened with that is there are moments where it's shown as a character build up, as a character, which is kind of important. They do a good job at saying like, hey, this character knows what he's doing, but then you step on him a lot, and it's kind of this feeling of the father is doing well, but then he's not doing well. So, for example, he has this machine with the inventor. It's like, hey, this is a watch. You can have a GPS, you can have a game, right? And then when he does his pitches to everybody, and everybody steal is somebody steal. There's another good joke. He goes to a bank, and he goes for a land, borrowing money from the bank. And then he says, okay, well, this is a big amount. I need to ask my boss. Then he takes a look at the boss, and she's missing. Yeah, so he goes away, which was funny to me. Not that she was missing something, but because of the implication that it means. Also, what I really enjoyed about the movie is he pitches ID and then gets stolen. Which you don't feel bad because we've done the same thing. But there's really sad moments, for example, with the inventor. The inventor puts a compass on it. And people like, and the Asphalt, like, which is Kevin Spacey, says, people still use compass? I'm like, well, I used to when I was a kid. And the guy is old, so you can tell, like, okay, well, yeah, there was a long time between those two, right? But he doesn't say, and then the inventor, which is really sad, asks him, did I do okay? So then you realize that the inventor possibly didn't have the confidence, and possibly there was a bit of manipulation in the past from Kevin Spacey. Which is implied because when he looks at the inventor, he feels sad. When he hears this, did I do good? He feels bad and said, yeah, you did fantastic, don't worry about it. Now, that's a great movie. I don't give notes, but I'm going to give some tonight. Because I'm going to talk about The Forger in a very positive way. And I don't want you guys to think that Flutter of Invention wasn't that good. Jenny Knoxville also has a good role, so it's kind of cool because it presents itself almost a comedy, right? Forger was fantastic. John Travolta is fantastic, dude. Fantastic. So the Forger is sort of a guy, and he's kind of like a mafia, kind of a gangster, right? And he has 10 months to do to his sentence, and then he asks a favor to the wrong people. He's asking the favor for a gangster, and the movie itself, there's a lot of I have to move because it's hurting. Everything is hurting, dude. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys. Come on, Inky. You have 10 minutes left. Come on. Be a man. Okay. Okay. We're good. We're Gucci. Perfect. What am I doing here? Okay, no storage. What was it? I think it was... That sounded like VODs. No, it's not Frenchie. There's no way. There's no way it's Frenchie. Oh, Frenchie, don't want to answer, okay? It is Frenchie. Okay. Ugh. Luckily for us, we uploaded from Frenchie. Luckily for us. Sorry, I have like 10 phones. And they are pretty much full all the time. All the freaking time. So now what I have to do, I have to go with this one. And I have to go with the YouTube Studio. I have to go with, yeah. I have to write down Frenchie. Good. Frenchie, which is what? Okay, so what is this? This is 226. Yeah, there you go. Perfect. Oh, I'm a dumbass. This is the last one. I thought I uploaded more than that, but I didn't. So I do have storage for 2 hours, but I also have to do a video tomorrow morning when I wake up. So I'm gonna have to be smart about this. Good. So yeah, so like I was saying, The Forger is the story of a guy, and he goes to see mafia. Like, hey, I need to go out. And people are telling him, hey, you're so dumb. Why did you do that? Then you get the truth. His son has a tumor, and he's about to die. Right? So, because he's about to die, his father wanted to see him one last time. The movie itself is great. What is the flaw? I thought that the ending was kind of shitty. The last 40 minutes is shitty. When the movie is 2 hours long, it's a turn of your movie, right? So the father goes in, and his father's like disappointed, like, why did you do that? Why did you ask those people for money? I'm not allergic, but I have reaction to them. This video, I'm going to go inside. I will do the video tomorrow, today. So yeah, so everybody in the movie wonders why, and I never had to different tell people. The only people that knows is a cop. So there's a cop that goes into the bar, it's kind of weird. The way the movie is set up is super weird, right? Because basically he gets out of prison, right? The goal is he's forging. So what he does is he takes the original piece of painting, he does a copy, and they replace the original with the copy, right? That's not even the B plot. That's a C plot, right? So it's not super important. So you meet the cop at the beginning. She's an undercover. You realize that she's undercover, and it's like, okay, well, guess what? And she does the job for us. So whenever we know who is he selling to, she does a job. Whenever there's somebody that is doing something criminal, she does a job. So the main guy feels like a dumbass that doesn't know anything. And it does make the main character seem like he doesn't care, which is possibly the case because he wants to see his kid no matter what. But it makes the character like careless, and that's not a good thing. So then it goes to the father. The father's like, okay, well, what's the price? He said, okay, well, this is it, the price. And he says, okay, well, you're dumb because you could have done so much better. And so that's a whole storyline. See, this is uploaded in a couple minutes, which is great. Great, 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 great. I did that. I did this. I don't know what I just did. Dude, I'm just gonna forget. Mercy, you told me that you... Ah. Okay, no, never mind. So I don't know what it is. You can spend a couple minutes without uploading. No, we can't. Oh, I wanna go to sleep, dude. Okay, good. Okay. I can upload something. Actually, I'm so sorry, guys. Had a long day. I had a long day. Don't get me wrong. I'm happy about what I do. I'm happy about my life, but I have long days. Overgeared. Overgeared is what? 1:19:55. I already uploaded you. Okay. I can actually upload you. I didn't think about you. Haha. Okay, that's a good idea. That's a great idea, actually. Yeah, that's a perfect idea. Okay, perfect. Nice. Then you're not done. Nice, that's great. Okay, so now we can do something. What am I doing? Because I'm recording so much, I constantly need to upload. It doesn't matter where I upload from. Because we're filming anywhere from 120 hours per day. How? I got 10 phones. Okay, so that's a day 200 and... I think this is good though. No, I don't want Chrome. I don't care about Chrome. Okay. So what is it? It's last one we did was 5:15. Good. Okay. Okay, perfect. Say day 285 resistance reborn part 1 and part 2. It's not a lot. It's 2 hours and a half, which will take me literally 40 minutes to upload. I'll be done by tonight. Okay, good. So with the forger, what is really good is that the relationship with the father and the son, even with the grandpa. So the grandpa is this old school, like not necessarily gangster, but this old school, like tough guy. And what is beautiful is not necessarily a movie about the father fixing his relationship with his son, is the whole family fixing itself. The father, which is John Travolta, doesn't have the best relationship with his dad. Doesn't have the best relationship with his son. The way John Travolta does is the highlight. His acting is fantastic. The character is well written, but sadly, it's possibly the biggest saving grace. So, for example, the kid, the one that has cancer, he's not interesting, but he is very like negative. So he comes in and he said, "Listen, you're gonna die soon. What do you want to do? I'm gonna take care of everything. No, that's not true. You go to cancer thing. I'm so bad at telling the story. So now that we know what the job is, right? He's doing it Monday, which is very famous. And now that we know what the job is, it's like, okay, well, I want to spend time with my kids. So he tells his kid, and they go to a cancer meeting. 5% batteries. I'm telling you, dude. I'm telling you. You wonder why I'm gonna go crazy. I'm telling you.
Merci Bruno, merci pas.
Tu le fasses 5 fois.
Connais-tu combien de personnes qui disent de fermer sa gueule dans ce téléphone?
Ah, ça va être incroyable, mec.
Des cadeaux. C'est une belle BS. Imagine-toi, Big, comment ça? Imagine-toi.
Voilà. Good. Frenchie, you died. And we're back. I'm so sorry, guys. Yeah, I'm telling you. And it's not, I don't want to complain because that's not the goal of this video, nor the goal of life itself. Yeah. It's a lot of small things, but they add up. So, the relationship between the father is really well made. For example, Gingerbread is super cool, but it goes to a point where it's not believable. For example, the cops will think he's a good dude, and because he's a good dude, she'll help him. No, he's a crook. They bribed the judge to get him out. She knows that. First of all. Second of all, um, so, for example, the mom of the kid. So, you go to a cancer treatment, and then you see a Make-A-Wish kid. And then the father is like, hey, wouldn't you like to do that? That would be cool, right? And the kid's, the son is like, no. I call him the kid, but he's like, I think he's like 16 or 17, I don't know. And he's like, well, it's embarrassing. So I say, you know what? You get 3 wish. You can do what you want. So the first one is, so it's just such a good movie. The first one is you want to go see his mom. The John Travolta finds his mom, beats up some people to get the information for his mom, and then he leaves. The mom ends up she ends up being a junkie, right? And then the kid's like, at least I meet my mom, and says thanks to his father to not be a junkie. He says thank you for not popping pills and not being addicted to anything, so it's kind of good. but at the same time, he saw the mom. So it's not necessarily, and this is properly done because the mom's a junkie, sucks, he's disappointed. The father asked him a couple of times because she seemed high. Are you're okay? Knowing that nobody wants to see his parents get high, and the kid's like, yeah, I'm good. Which, but at least he checked, right? Which I appreciate. What is next? What is else? And what's a good thing I can talk about? Well, he takes his son to a whorehouse. Yeah, whorehouse. Even then, the police. So this is kind of stupid because the police is like, oh, he's taking a minor to the whorehouse, and instead of stopping him before he goes in because she cares about him, she allows him to go in. And then he's like, okay, we have to go. The cops are there. You still pay for sex. When? Okay, so I've been watching a lot of cops. I've been watching a lot of Trailer Park Boys. There's a lot of prostitute in Trailer Park Boys. You'd be surprised the amount of prostitute there is. It's not about having sex with prostitute that's the problem. The crime is soliciting prostitutes, which is an exchange of money for sex. You don't have to have sex. So he did. The old man is a badass. There's a couple of cool scenes with the old man, getting his food, getting the material, and a couple of cool scenes. Nothing worth mentioning, but the old man is cool. One of my favorite part of the movie is it's just it's just fun. So there is this girlfriend that he had. The kid has a girlfriend, and this girlfriend's a sweet, sweet girl. But it's like she's trying to make me jealous. She's smiling to other dude, and both the dad and the granddad are like, "You're stupid. You're stupid." They're she's just being nice, and it goes back to her, and she's like a sweet girl. So you're happy for him. And one of the better parts, so the son asked the granddad, "Why are you and my dad always fighting?" And then the granddad said, "We're not fighting." He said, "Well, you never hug, you never talk, you never tell each other that you love him." And the granddad is like, "I don't do that," but he knows. And at the end, what he does is he goes to see his in the graveyard. He goes to see his wife and said, "Hey, I just wanted to let you know that I love you. I know I never said it, but I do." And to me, that was good. Why? I know it was just good. I'm noticing that I possibly have some delightful cereal. Should be checking that out. I'm not a focused. I don't know what that is. Possibly is a good box of cereal. Anyway, and that's it for The Forger. A great movie, but it's more of a movie that you watch and like, wow, this was cool. And I love you guys. Take it easy. Peace. Dom Linky Shibling. Welcome to the last of the day. Oh, what a day, guys. What a day. And today is a kind of a good news and a bad news. So the last of the day is a new game alert. I like to show the game when I talk about that, but it's not a game that I have. It's a digital copy that I owned. So first of all, let's get the negative out of the way. That way we can take advantage of the positive. That was quick. I'm going to say it again. Let's talk about the negative. That way it's done and we can talk about the positive. I'm starting a new game. This doesn't mean that I'm giving up on Final Fantasy 12. This doesn't mean that I'm giving up on Devil May Cry 3. That doesn't mean that I'm giving up on Tiny Tina. So why are we starting a new playthrough? Lately, life has been going on. Okay, so we got this new phone. I got this because it was Prime Day. Tomorrow I might be buying a new phone. Why? Because one of the stores is closing and it's having a great deal. There's a phone I'm gonna buy it because I might get 40% off and 50% off, so I can get a really good phone which can give you quality content for cheap, which is the goal, right? Because if you can do something great without breaking the bank, it's great. If you can do something great, but you have to break the bank, sometimes you have to break the bank, but if you can avoid it, you can avoid it. So also, what does that mean? Well, we had a bit of playing this game, The Tower, which is my favorite game, my favorite mobile game. I'm addicted. I love this freaking game. However, it's very time consuming. I'm uploading a shit ton per every single day. It is super tough. and we have trouble keeping up sometimes. I'm gonna be honest, okay? So one of the bigger problems that I have is my storage is always full. If it's not this phone, it's this other phone. If it's not this other phone, it's this other phone. If it's not the first phone, it's a fourth phone. So it's complex. And because those two playthroughs are, the two playthroughs are dying often. So now you know what you're saying. Why are you talking about another game? Why are you talking about giving up on a game because you want to play another game? And then talk about how you're playing that game for other games. These are background. You can see, look, you have all of these. And I don't need to press them. The only thing that I need to press is this one and this one, which is this one. Sorry, I didn't show you. And if I buy a phone tomorrow, then I'm going to have to do it again. So we're looking for a game that is less interactive. Now, I have been, I don't know why, my algorithm is full of Final Fantasy Brave Exvius, which is seemingly a good game. Go to the bathroom. I gotta go to the bathroom, I'm so sorry. Good. What is that? I think it's the box, right? Diamond. Okay, sorry about that, guys. So, not only are we dealing with the, and I'm sorry if I sound complainy, just a lot. I also shouldn't do this video when I'm tired like that, because I'm more positive in the morning. I swear to God. So the goal is, because again, I was playing Fortnite yesterday. I was having problem because I kept on dying, or I kept on having warning. Hey, this phone is full. And my issue isn't that the phone is full. I don't mind. My issue isn't that we're having problem. I don't mind. It happens. My issue is the simple fact that it's a lot, and I cannot do, even if a Fortnite match which is anywhere from 15 minutes to 20 minutes, depending on how quick you die. I can't do it without. I died here. Hey, I have to pay attention to this. So, I was looking for something that's a bit more chill. I said, okay, what's more chill? RPG are usually chill, really chill. Okay, what RPG can I play? And then, like I said, in my algorithm, so the truth is what? The truth is, I'm gonna tell you the truth. I'm gonna tell you the truth. Super simple. Honesty is the policy. And I'm gonna be able to give a shout out to a person that deserves it, in my opinion. In my opinion, this person deserves it. In my opinion, this person is fantastic. And in my opinion, you know what? This person is worth it. So this person is Rascal. There you go. Rascal. Super
Roxas and Sion are not like the same person. Roxas is the nope.
Super interesting guy, has W takes, is very invested in the lore. See, I can't even pay it. I can't even stop looking because I'm afraid I'm gonna die. Stupid. I have 10 playthroughs, so that's my fault. I understand that. Yeah, this guy. This guy talks a lot about Final Fantasy. So I was watching him yesterday, and I ended up having a shit ton of video for Brave Exvius. Realize Brave Exvius, which is a mobile game. Realize that Brave Exvius did not no longer exist, but it gave me the one for Final Fantasy. Now with Final Fantasy, I'm already playing the 12. 12 is too interactive still. So I really need a turn per turn. So when I'm playing. When I'm not playing, when I'm getting hit, I get to do what I need to do, which is again like a drug addict, but still. I don't like calling myself that, but that's what it feels like, and that's possibly what I look like. So, yeah, gotta observe the truth where it is, right? So, now I am extremely thankful because I bought the Pixel remaster about a year ago. We did the first game. Second game, what happened? Second game, I fell into depression. Yeah. So I couldn't finish that game. The second game in itself, I'm stuck because I was pretty far. I was more than halfway through the game. So I'm like, okay, well, I know the main plot. I know most of everything. So am I ever going to play the game? Yes. Is it going to be this year? Is it going to be next year? No. Yeah, we're going to do... The plan is to play them in like 5 or 6 years, 6, 7 years, and to do challenges. For example, with the first one, to do only one class, only one character, right? That'll be the goal. But then, if I'm not playing the second Pixel Remaster, I'm going to play the third one. The third game is a game that's very important to me. When I say very important, it is so meaningful. You guys have no clue. So, I'm going to tell you the story of the third one, and I'm going to say how excited I'm meant to play. I'm going to say what we're going to do with the playthrough, right? So, we're coming back about, I want to say 15 years, right? So, 15 years ago, I got my first phone, which is a pretty decent phone. Gotta say, pretty decent, right? And then, wait, that's not correct. There has to be, wait a second. FF3. FF3, DS. It was released when? Give me a sec. Okay, DS. Release date. You're not going to tell me the dates. Ah, I have to go to Wikipedia. Okay. I understand. It was released... They're telling me... This is the non... Yeah, no wonder. DS release date. July 28th. No. See, this is so dumb. You tell me everything that I want, but what I need. Okay, so it's 2006. Okay, cool. Cool. So Final Fantasy 3, which is amazing, right? So, my mom used to buy me a lot of games. One game that she bought me was Final Fantasy 4. Problem with Final Fantasy 4 was I didn't speak English, right? My mom, bless her heart, was a bit too trusting. So in 2026 or 2027, 2020, 2006, 2007, I don't remember. She buys me a DS, Nintendo DS. And guess what is the? I'm not even joking. What was the first game that I have on it? Final Fantasy 3. I swear to God, that was the first game that I ever got. I was like, oh my God, this is so cool. I like the graphic. I really enjoyed it, right? However, I wasn't allowed to take the DS with me because my father was gonna confiscate it. I was like, okay, well, fuck that, right? So here's what happened, right? My mom would check the DS that I didn't take it, but she wouldn't check the Game Boy Advance. And I took the Game Boy Advance. I could play. I'm gonna be honest. I only had Final Fantasy 4. I think I have Dawn of Soul, but I didn't like Dawn of Soul. Dawn of Soul for me was a bit of a weaker game. Don't ask me why. That's just the way I felt, right? Final Fantasy 3 was a bit of a mess because when I got it in 2006, I was 13 years old. I didn't speak English, so yeah, I was raised in French. So start years later, I'm not allowed to take my DS. But what I'm able to do is what my Game Boy Advance, and I start I start really getting into the fort. The fort was my favorite, and I gotta say, and I'm sorry to say, one of the better games that I ever played was Final Fantasy 4 on DS. You had special skills. For example, you could teach a character counterattack by reaching a certain point in the story. And if you were smart, what you would do is you would put on Yang, because Yang could hit everybody. It was crazy. So Final Fantasy 3, come back to this. It was a weird game for me because it was a game that I played on a DS and I didn't know how to play. I didn't know it was one of my first Final Fantasy experience that I really gave myself into. It just felt like a great game, but also it felt very tedious, very nuts. And speaking of Final Fantasy, this was the first game that I played of Final Fantasy that had good graphics, which is technically not true because I played Kingdom Hearts, which had great graphics on PS2. So moving forward, I played the third one. Years later, I'm on emulators. I played the third one because I'm like, you didn't play that game that much. My problem with the third is I did prefer the fourth one. However, the third itself has so many great things. So many great things. For example, in the third, what is super cool. In the fourth, did the same thing though. In the third, you realize that there's two sets of crystal, right? And then there's a part in the third where you meet four brothers and they're kind of cuckoo, they're kind of weird. Like, okay, well, these guys are weird. These guys are odd. Then you realize that no, they're not odd. You realize at the end of the game, if you do a specific dungeon, so the end of the game, the final boss is True Darkness, something Darkness, Queen of Darkness. I don't remember. It's been too long. And you realize that if you do a couple of bosses more, what happened? The four warrior of darkness, it's four warrior of light, four warrior of darkness. So Zond steal all the crystal, which is the bad guy. Zond is the bad guy, but then Zond is like goal base, so you know. And he steal the crystal, and then they're telling you like, well, there's still a chance. There's the dark crystal. Oh, you're right. There is. Okay. So then you meet. There was four warrior of light, there's four warrior of darkness, which is Kingdom Hearts. And if you can help them, and when you do, they go and hit the final boss. Final boss is a pain in the ass. I never beat it. Why? Because you need to get the ribbons, and I never bothered to check where the ribbons were, so I had two. And that two character was surviving. What's my favorite part of Final Fantasy 3? The end. Why? There's a dungeon. I don't remember the name of the cave, but you basically have ultimate weapons. So you basically have Basamune, you basically have every single weapon for every single class. Final Fantasy 3 also you could dual wield weapon, which was super cool, because I was like, okay, well, why wear this? There was also my first experience with classes, and again, I was a kid, I didn't understand English, so I did the class that I liked the most. My only problem is there is some fight, for example, the Gyarados fight, where you have to be a Dragoon. So I kind of despise that because he's like, dude, let me be the class I want to be. Also, DS Remake didn't have Onion Knights. And I heard they're super cool to play, so I am definitely going to be using Onion Knights. And yes, I'm super excited to play this. So why is the third one so exciting? The fourth one is my favorite game. Oh my god, the fourth one is my favorite Final Fantasy game. However, I have to say 15. If it was better put at the end with my favorite game, fourth overall is my favorite because it's finished. The third one is a great game that I feel like I should have played more. So I played through the first couple of stages multiple times. Yeah. But I finished the game only once. Yeah. So I feel like playing this. Now the good news with Final Fantasy 3 is what? The good news with Final Fantasy 3 is I can do speed up, I can do auto battle, so I will be able to build playthroughs to a degree where I don't have to worry about shit. Now, also the goal is what? The goal is if I'm lucky and only if I'm lucky, I'll get to completely empty the phone or as close as I can of emptying the phone as possible. It's going to also be important. There's a place we're going tomorrow. There's a lot of Wi-Fi. I don't know how good it is, but we're gonna test it tomorrow. And yes, so the goal is to play the third, see how far we can get, then to play the fourth, my favorite game. Then we take a break. Fifth was good, but it's not my favorite. Why? The fourth was very dark. The fifth one was very light, very comedic. So I'm like, I don't know what I prefer, you know. But if I have to play a game, I want to get the emotion. So I'm excited for the third. We're gonna start it tomorrow. We're not giving up on any playthroughs, but I have to be honest. Anyway, I love you guys. Take it easy. Peace. It's what time? Please, just give it to me, bro. 10 o'clock. Oh, no. I get to sleep 10 hours, though. We're good. 7 hours. Okay.
J'ai manqué de courant. Le courant est censé revenir peut-être vers l'heure du souper. Donc ici, il y en a qui veulent prendre des commandes. C'est le moment entre ce moment. Mon frère, lui, c'est sa vie de famille, là, il était détruit, man. Sa femme l'a laissé, elle a quitté son camp, puis il s'en entendait pas peur. Tu sais, puis.
Oh, she does it like this.
C'est gars, mon frère, lui, c'est sa vie de famille, là, il était détruit, man. Sa femme l'a laissé, elle a quitté son camp, puis il s'en entendait pas peur. Tu sais, puis là, il était pogné avec son bateau. Tu sais, juste vous dire, là, à quel point. Ah, je sais pas si je devrais dire ça. Mais il m'a dit ça cette semaine, puis je me rappelais pas de ça.
My house is from modern.
Start with warrior.
Don't tell your dreams to everybody around. Some people smile, but wanna see you down. Keep it quiet. Don't tell your dreams.
Start with warrior. Start with
Don't tell your dreams.
It's been like this all day.
Les gens savent qui c'est.
Cole, I need you to get it.
Pas ma tête. Bon.
One and thanks for watching.
How did you say it?
Tidy Cat's light.
I'll provide that.
She's going big. She's chosen the.
You again? A Dampier lives a difficult life. For Juris, it began at birth. With a bit of luck, Juris somehow managed to survive. But then, as you know, they don't live for long. After his adoptive mother passed away, Juris had no other option. He survived by drinking her blood, but the world didn't make it easy for him.
He's nasty. Why is he drinking blood from a smelly rat? Get out of our town. Hey, are you okay?
And that was how Shad Juris came to meet Rosa. When no one else would, she took him in and brought him to Nebula Village. It's where he lived and grew up and made a life of his own. Rosa had grown into a beautiful woman and Juris was smitten. Rosa never saw Juris in the way that he saw her. And then, tragedy came upon them. Out of nowhere, the true Vamp appeared in the village. You again? A Dampier lives a difficult life. For Juris, it began at birth. With a bit of luck, Juris somehow...
Ouais, mais j'ai su son âge à soir. Fait que là, ben, dans l'âge du Christ, fait que ben...
Lâche-le!
My roommate is. J-Shock 9. J-Shock 9. Did I meet him yet? Oh my gosh, I have a completely new roommate. That's lit.
فيروز لو كانت بتاع تعبان مفلوط المرض
Phantom This spot.
and we're back to streaming.
This spot's good. So that gangster. It's not right, but it's okay.
No spot, we're playing Rugrats, bro. Flatfish just got bailed out of jail, and I'm scared for my life. So recently, Flatfish punched Malaby dead in the face, but for a reason. Hal allegedly hasn't paid rent, and he called Schlatt fat. Hal literally got a black eye and went to the hospital. I mean, look at his face. He didn't look the best before, but now it's even worse. And this caused Vex Bolts to call the cops on Flatfish. He ran from the police, and right before getting in the cop car, he said, "Go back, Then yesterday, Screedy bailed him out of jail. And Screedy said this to him. Everyone on the team doesn't like you. Everyone? Bro, why am I being thrown under the bus?
Hello?
Ah, c'est dans les 7 heures. Même plus tard.
Ouais, 7 heures, c'est chill.
7 heures.
Tu vas aller refresh chez vous?
Ouais, à quel nom je le mets avant?
C'est ça, ouais.
Hmm.
63 high.
Okay, good. It's not back. I'm never gonna be back. I'm never gonna be back. Don't blink, it's your boy Yink. Welcome up to the show. Hope you guys are doing well, having a wonderful day. We're about to die. Die. Yeah, you saw that? About to die. Hope you guys are doing well, having a wonderful day. Day 290 in the pockets. What a day it is. We woke up at 4:40. It is 10:16 for a grand total of 18 hours. And that's so pretty cool day. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go sleep. Before that, I'm going to be uploading. I'm going to try to upload for 6 hours. I don't know how much that entails, but hey. And tomorrow we have a cool day planned. Oh, okay. Cool day indeed, but I have to charge the batteries. Okay, good night, Crown. Good night, Sword. Good night, VODs. Good night, Voiceless. Okay. Good night, Resistance. Thank you for not being an asshole and making me lose a lot of data. Good night, Speedster. Uh, good night, Frenchie. Good night, Merchant.